Cableside is a town far to the north in the Northern Union States. It is frozen, cold, and really surprisingly quite large for a town. In a couple years' time, you can see this place growing into a city. Right now, though, it is the humble town in which you two were born. It is also, or I should say, you were at least raised here.
Mm-hmm.
It is also a town that you have found has perhaps a second side to it that you think maybe 99% of people probably haven't seen. Strange events, odd occurrences, disappearances, creature sightings, UFO sightings. Demons, perhaps? Anything you can think of paranormal? At least one rumor has originated here. Cableside might well be the cryptid capital of Earth. But it really only works for the newspapers. In terms of odd events, it is most notable that the most recent odd event to hit Cableside isn't paranormal. It isn't some alien attack, it isn't some monster creeping out of a lake, it isn't some mole men uprising. It's a snowstorm. A blizzard. Storm Celeste has hit the town, and most of the roads are currently closed off for the greater area of town. And I guess the question is, are you guys huddling at the university with the rest of sort of like refugees right now who can't get home?
Oh, damn.
If anything, I would feel that Kelly would still be at home.
I'm sure, but a day ago now, you two woke up dazed after being hit by the blizzard on your trek up a mountain.
Okay.
The memory's a little hazy. It was quite a fright, but I'm sure you've either been seen to by a doctor, or I assume in Zavia's case, you saw to yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. It was a rough journey up the mountain, and all you can remember is you guys took a cable car for a lot of it, and the second the storm hit, that thing did not stay upright.
Oh.
You did manage to make it back to the center of town, though. You got warm again, you got safe, you got your memories collected. You got your phones, they've got good charge. All your friends on them.
Cool.
Ah, yes. Jess, Zavia, Dakota.
You know what? It was a big storm, which usually means that there could be deaths, so I think Zavia could be at work.
Could be. I mean, you are a workaholic. It's not like you needed a reason.
Yeah, true.
The local police center is not too far from the university at all. They have a building here in front of a town hall, and it has been a lot of activity as they've been working with the services recently to well, essentially just like clear the roads, make sure that no one's died. People have. That's kind of the case when you live in a cold area and a storm literally appears out of nowhere. But for the most part, things are starting to calm down now, and like what rescue parties there are, they're out there looking for people in the snow. But the general sort of like center of Cableside, it is open as much as it can be. The gears of capitalism at least keep turning. The stores are alight with sales, although maybe not as frequented. I'm sure with the roads being blocked off, people are taking to the restaurants a little more around the area. I would say since you've been on shift, actually,
Okay.
you work in a morgue. Zavia Zimmer, you are. Let's just come right out and say it, you're a zombie.
Mm-hmm.
You are mortally challenged. Is a kinder way of putting it.
Temporarily embarrassed living person.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You work in a morgue as a way to get your hands on that good shit.
The brains. To be honest, if you're going to like burn them into ashes, like who's going to care if the brains go missing?
I would even go as far as to say that you've probably got really good at stitching the head back on after you've extracted that thing. And if not, there's always the classic embalming method.
I'm pretty sure you have to extract it anyways.
It's just free. You can do that.
Or else it will rot. Yeah, it's free.
But yeah, I'd say you've been on the shift. I think the guy who's usually in charge. Give him a name real quick.
Mortimer.
Mortimer, yeah, that works.
You know, that actually really works. He's
He's
Monsters of the Week, so it would be cliche.
He's been, well, he's still stranded at his home, which is a little bit further out, but he's safe.
Okay.
Which has led to you having to basically go over most of the bodies they found.
Okay.
Perhaps you saw the newspaper article published this morning. Perhaps Kelly did. There has been a very unusual corpse that has sort of just been left with you, we'll say.
Okay. What's unusual about it?
Well, when people start dying to a blizzard, you expect to see the usual signs of, like, hypothermia, freezing, etc. You can roll to see what killed this guy.
Any roll then?
I'll give you a hint, though. He's missing a lot of his head.
Oh. Okay. I'm missing a lot of head. I got a 7. 1, 3, and a 3 from mastery.
You got a 7? I'll say that you're very, sort of, like, quickly able to sort of, like, find gunpowder
Oh, he didn't die of
residue.
natural causes. Oh. Okay.
This is, very strangely, what you're currently assuming to be possibly a suicide?
Is there residue on the hands as well? Is that where I found it?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay.
There is a dead body that has possibly put a pistol or some other firearm in the mouth and logged out of a server.
Okay. Well, I don't know if we should use that term.
No, I don't know which one you do use on YouTube.
Fuck, yeah, that's actually true. You have to say, like... Or you just, like, leave it blank. I think you either say unalive, but that sounds fucking stupid, so you just kind of, like, leave it blank. So you just, like, yeah, he put the gun in his mouth, and then...
He Squid Games'd himself.
Continuing
That's family friendly, right? I
Well, he
fucking
can't-
hate YouTube. I fucking hate YouTube.
I think we have to keep it with a level of maturity where we're not... Doesn't sound like we're making fun of the guy, the fictional guy that you made up in your head.
Yeah, the fictional guy. No, he's dead, though. He
Remember-
did game end.
Remember, support your friends and support services to help people who may be at risk.
Al.
Yeah.
But you have, Borderline pretty much sussed this out. Like,
I should probably report it just in case, like, there's an investigation going on.
Another thing about this body is, right now you can't get an ID of him.
No ID. Teeth are fucked? Yeah.
Teeth are fucked. There's no, like, sort of like face
No
data.
prints?
No prints on record.
Okay.
All you
So,
know is that
is it
the
a
body...
John Doe or a Jane Doe or like a gender-neutral Doe?
It is a John Doe.
Okay.
Dangly bits and all. A part of me wonders, is Kelly also here just hanging out because she has nothing to do? Like, with the road closed.
I mean, possibly, yeah, probably. Probably sitting in the
Gabby
corner
would
reading.
definitely let you in as long as you're not like.
Just sitting in the
Fuck.
corner reading a book.
Yeah.
Not helping, just reading.
Oh no, I'm not a mortician.
You're doing your job and Kelly is here.
Okay. So the city's been open for like a day now. We're in the recovery stages.
Yeah, they're just sort of cleaning the roads
Usually,
and tracks so that people can get in and out.
Yeah, usually people will say if their loved ones are missing, and you can cross-match that with the bodies I find. So if this person, nothing on record, don't recognize him, is he a stranger? Or has there been reports of people missing as they're like,
I'll say you've definitely
know.
got access to, like, the police computers.
Mhm.
And, right now there's a lot of missing persons reports to comb through.
Yeah.
It might take, like, a forensic roll to get through all of this and match name to face.
Alright. That's an 8.
It's an 8. You managed to narrow down possibly 4 people it could have been.
Okay.
2, like, construction workers who were working on making sure that the nearby dam was operational when the storm hit. One person who was running the cable car at the time of the storm hitting, and one professor who you might infer, because this body was found at the university, this might be.
That does sound plausible. And also, why did Ginger post that in the chat? Kill him with hammer.
Don't worry about him. It is unusual, though. Whatever this guy was going through, he really did that during this event.
Yeah, and that's, I think, odd. Because generally, people do it after the event. After, like, witnessing the damage and everything. They don't do it during.
It's also not the usual, we'll call it method of self-termination that is applicable to blizzards. Usually people, when they get cold enough, start undressing and just sort of like... It's paradoxical undressing, I believe it might be called. Kelly might know more about that. Kelly has random info, but Kelly's reading right now. Don't disturb Kelly.
Kelly is reading a wonderful book that is called How to Survive a Blizzard. For dummies.
For dummies. How to not die in a blizzard. But yeah, that's certainly like an odd lead that you might have to follow up on as part of your job. But
yeah,
usually you can have like a beat cop sort of like investigate that. It's not really your job to identify a dead body.
Yeah. Okay. You might want to finish the other people. All the other bodies. Make sure we get them all like tagged, labeled, slid in the refrigerator.
I am going to force you to eat one of these bodies' brains.
Okay.
You need to eat one as sustenance. And you know what? How would you like to get a little fun with it? We didn't establish this at all during the character creation process. That's funny. But what if the brain is the only thing keeping you sane?
I could see that. It could be like, you know, if the hunger gets too much, it kind of, you know, I have to start wanting brains more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Badly.
Like,
Yeah.
you might become a little rabid and hungry if you don't eat a brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's like 5 dead bodies. 3 of them are old people. One of them looks to be this younger woman who was caught in the blizzard. And another one is just this sort of like a middle-aged dude who is again, most of these people are very frozen to death. Also, if you hear any bangs, there are still fireworks going on. It is November here.
November.
Unlike everywhere else where it's not November.
I'm gonna say you can't choose the possible professor's brain because the reasons why.
The reasons, yeah. I mean, do I have to eat the brain whole, or can I just have it in bits and pieces? But I wouldn't anyways. I'm just joking.
I'll say you can prepare it any way you want as long as you consume it.
Let's see. Yeah. So there's like, these are the only bodies I have access to. The other bodies that I might have on hand have already died
recently.
Through. No one's died recently. Okay. So there's 4 options.
Honestly, this drought's kind of a good thing for you. Or Storm.
This is Storm.
3 brains.
Drought. There's snow everywhere. A drought. Ah, yes, a drought.
Blizzard, flood. It's kind of a flood.
Yeah, it's just a flood of frozen water. I guess. Okay, the 2 old people. How did they die? Is it like natural causes, or the storm, or like natural causes and the storm? I'm trying to pick the one that would be less likely to be thoroughly investigated.
So they did die from cold exposure because the apartment building they were in was not well insulated.
Okay. So I might as well just leave it to a coin flip. Old person 1 or old person 2? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We'll do 1. Old person number 1.
Okay. And after like a delicate 30 minutes, you got yourself a brain.
Do you want me to roll for it?
No.
Okay.
It's something you've done about like. I mean, you can roll for it if you want.
Okay.
Roll for opening your lunchbox.
I got 2 exploding dice, so I think I did really good on it.
Yeah.
Well, 1 second, my dice roller broke. All right, that's a 20. So I guess I am pretty proficient at it.
Yeah, you definitely. This is a practiced maneuver ever since this started to come about.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we should do a backstory episode.
We'll get
backstory episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your general sort of like leads right now. What's going on in town?
We got a professor that unalived himself. Fuck YouTube. Hey YouTube, why the hell do you censor speech but you don't censor transphobes? Sorry, I had to call him out. Money.
Yeah, is the point. That is the thing. Money.
Hey, why did this really bad thing happen? Oh yeah, money. But yeah, again, town is slowly reopening. If there's anything you guys would like to sort of like do, go and sort of like see.
I guess I can ask if Kelly, do you want to investigate the university?
Yeah, I
This
read the
professor
newspaper.
Tom's up there.
This professor of... I still don't know why we have a professor of astrology. It's not even a real it's not even a real science. But, I mean, he had a reason to be there, I guess. You can find out what happened.
Oh, I should have read the newspaper. Well, thank you.
If Kira, you would like to give an update as to what you have read in the newspaper.
Yeah, they just found a body, and they aren't sure if it's him, but you know, he has gone missing. It was apparently it was the professor of astrology.
Okay.
Just apparently there was a gunshot, and they found a body. And since the professor has disappeared as well, they kind of put two and two together and assume the one that they found was the professor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you guys would like to,
Yeah, we'll investigate.
Yeah.
I'll give you this. The local tram is open, but it's only got 3 destinations. Just outside of where you are now. It stops outside of a town hall. And then it goes straight over to the university if you'd like to take the tram there.
Yeah, there's probably like snow plows and stuff out, so we probably don't want to be on the sidewalks and streets.
Hmm.
So yeah, the tram.
Mm-hmm.
It is a
good.
well-oiled and surprisingly warm machine on the inside. As it sort of like trundles along. You do see very few people around, but the second that you arrive at the local university, there is a cacophony of noise.
Okay.
This place has basically been opened up to people who are kind of like trapped in town right now.
Mm-hmm.
As like a refugee center. And you can see some emergency service workers tending to people, making sure they're okay, but the situation is really calm. There's no stress to it. It's like they were kind of prepared for the worst case scenarios when it came to snow up here.
That's the thing with Cableside, with the weather being like this, people kind of expect it to happen at some point.
It had to happen eventually.
So there's preparedness. You know, they have the full barrels of the road grit ready to go, unlike everywhere else in the country.
If there's like a foot of snow in Montana, it's just business as usual. If there's like an inch of snow in Florida, it's the end of the world. That's the difference. We're in a snow country, a snow state, a snow place. Snow. It's new.
It's snow.
But yeah, there's the main sort of buildings, the lecture halls and stuff, and then there's the Astral Wing. The Astral Wing is a really unique sort of building in that it is both a theater and a really large telescope. Like at the front of it, there is this sort of like theater place, and at the back is this almost sort of like small island they built, where there is just this big sort of telescope pointed right up at the stars. And
wait, you said astrology? I thought it's astronomy.
Yeah. I'm going by what the newspaper said. It said astrology.
Huh.
And right now you can see sort of like police lines just saying like do not cross, crime scene.
Okay. So we probably can't cross into there just yet. We don't have a Jess here to help sneak in.
Sorry for the bang.
It's okay.
You
Babe,
hear it?
I didn't even hear it.
That's okay. I know that the recording could.
Oh, okay. It's just more reason to hate the British.
Hmm.
They're interrupting my tabletop RPG session.
Yeah, but they are setting off fireworks, remembering a guy that tried to blow up Parliament, so, it's okay.
Yeah,
But they're also
I
doing
wish
it because they're remembering to not be him, which is the wrong thing.
Yeah. Anyway, are there any police here that we recognize from other things we've done?
I think Zavia, you'd probably recognize most of the cops of the city.
Okay.
Like, actually, you know what? Cheery, roll me a d6 since you asked.
Ooh, that was not good. That was only a 2.
Only a 2? Okay. I'll say you only recognize one guy then, who's like a familiar face to you. And I don't think he really trusts you guys too much for prior antics. His name is Pickle. Genuinely.
Pickle. Okay. Issue. In my Monday tabletop, one of the players has a bird named Pickle, and it has been a very reoccurring character.
Don't worry, they're not a cop.
Now,
And
Yeah,
now
they're
there
not
is
cop, no, they're just a
Sergeant Pickle.
there's now Sergeant Pickle.
And there's also Joshy's dog, Pickle.
3 pickles.
But yeah, he's milling about the place. He's sort of basically just standing around making sure no one sort of like breaks in, arms folded. But then like every so he keeps doing this thing where he's folding his arms to look like a grumpy cop stereotype, and then when he thinks no one's looking, he's just rubbing his hands together and going oh, and then just like straight back to being like a fucking like grumpy cop.
Does he need a pair of gloves?
I guess can I roll on my be prepared skill to see if I have a spare pair of gloves?
Yeah, sure.
I think that's what it's there for.
That is what it's there for. Wait, I get to roll a 2 these twice. I have rolled and 6.
Does that blow up?
No, it's a. I got a 1 and a 5.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'll say you got gloves. Plot twist, they're oven gloves, but still warm.
Hell yeah, they're well insulated.
Not quite what I was after.
No.
I don't think he's gonna want these.
I mean, we can just run to like the center. They probably have like a whole fucking crate of take gloves.
It is all up to you guys.
First, I need to.
Like how we know we're not getting in, but we're still going to give him gloves anyways.
Oh yeah, I was gonna use the gloves as a I was gonna use the gloves for bribery. Like, hey, Pickles, you look cold. Here, got these for you.
I mean, you could always just cut the oven gloves down the middle and pretend.
I mean, that's not really gonna work. That's not how oven gloves are.
No.
Or if you try to pass them off as normal.
You would get me to roll to see if I have a pair of scissors big enough to cut through oven gloves.
Do you? This might be important for later.
Do you have scissors?
Oh. That's an explosion.
Uh-huh.
A 13.
Yes, you do. You do have big scissors. You do.
Of course I have big scissors. I'm a seamstress. Just have a pair of fabrics, massive black cast iron fabric shears in my pocket. Just in case. I think the idea of seeing if there's another place to get gloves, or at least coffee,
Oh,
Yeah, let's go get some
about
coffee.
that, yeah.
Oh,
So-
the center's going to have coffee.
Not even
Yes.
that. Right outside of where the tram parks, there is this really tiny building here, which you guys went here to university, right? You have probably seen her about since forever. Her name is Migs, and she makes coffee and nice little gingerbread men.
You ever get that
Stole Migs.
feeling?
Can't believe you stole Migs from me.
Oh no, I stole Migs from James Somerton. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, I mean Tommy Tallarico.
Tommy Tallarico.
His mom's very proud of him. Yeah, I figure we go and get a coffee each and a spare one for Officer Pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like this plan because you're getting coffee to bribe a guy, but you're also like, oh shit,
But
let's
you're
get
also
ourselves some
getting
too.
coffee.
I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
we're not going to both walk in to get one coffee between us. It's going to look stupid. We get 3 coffees and just say, yeah, one's for a friend.
Mrs. Miggs right now, she isn't actually charging. Like, due to the circumstances,
Yeah.
you can see she's got a couple of pots brewed. She's not charging people for these.
Well, we can. Yeah, for like, oh yeah, during like events like this, yeah, coffee's free. Are there any like notable gingerbread pastries that catch my eye?
There's one in the shape of, like, maybe a goblin, maybe a kobold. You can't really tell.
Kobold. Hell yeah. I'll get the kobold cookie and then like
It might be a goblin.
get like 50% towards the it probably has like a donation bucket or like a donation tip jar. It might be a goblin.
It might be a goblin. It might be a.
Oh my god, it's fucking I know who it is now.
Long enough.
Yeah, I'll say Migs has a little donation jar, donating to the local bat sanctuary. Wink.
We start crying. Where?
And she is more than happy to sort of like hand you these coffees, and she gives you this little gingerbread goblin kobold thing, maybe.
Goblin.
And
Kobold.
she's just like, oh, I remember you, Zavia. It's been so long. Oh, and your friend there, Kelly. Hello, dear. Oh, just because it's the 2 of you and I haven't seen you in a while, here, you can have this as well. And she just like hands you another gingerbread of like a parrot.
Let's go. I'm having all the memories.
You can tell it's a parrot because it's got red icing on it.
You always like complain about us, about the references, and you're just using them all.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never played Dungeons and
What?
Dragons.
See previous series for understanding of these references. Watch all of it.
But yeah, you guys
Smoke.
smoke. But you guys, you finish this sort of exchange up. You bring Sergeant Pickles' coffee. He's just like, "Is that you, Zavia? Oh, and your friend Kelly. Not getting into trouble, are you?"
No,
No, sir.
but your coffee, you look cold.
Are you sure this isn't one of those things where it's like you're trying to bribe me? Like that time where you guys was out and I found your car parked on an illegal forest trail and you said you was hunting something called a tiny toes? Isn't like that, is it?
Not at all. Look, we said we weren't hunting tiny toes. We were looking for tiny toes.
Oh, right, yeah. I did have to do a weapons inspection on you, and I granted, I didn't find anything, so that's good. But, you know, Zavia, you could carry around a pistol if you wanted. You are one of the police department.
I mean, I kind of have like this.
You went through basic training too, and all. You could arrest people if you needed to, or you know,
Yeah.
shoot them.
Oh.
or arrest end,
I'm going to,
or shoot
I'm going
end.
to tell him,
Oh.
like, you have a firearm, but it's not a pistol. It's a small shotgun. Not going to tell him that.
That doesn't feel like a concealed carry kind of weapon, yeah.
You could probably get a concealed shotgun.
Look, using the size of a Kelly's pockets, she can conceal weapons. All of them.
But no, he happily takes the coffee off of you. He's like, well, since you're being nice, I suppose I can let you in. Zavia, make sure that Callie doesn't knock anything over. You know how crime scenes are.
Yeah, I know. She'll
I'll
be
make sure the
good.
skirt doesn't knock anything, don't worry.
It is impressively wide.
You know what? We have
The
a bit of
skirt,
extra
that
cookie.
is.
I'll give him like half a cookie.
Half a slip or half a clink?
Half a clink.
Okay, half a clink. Kelly called it first.
Alright. He happily takes it and he puts it in his pocket. He's like, don't tell the missus.
Oh,
Oh,
lips are sealed.
diet.
She still has me on that diet. I don't understand her. She has to put pickles in everything. It's not... Is it because of my name or something? I don't like pickles. I've had this my entire life. People keep teasing me. I almost thought for a second there, oh, is she about to hand me a pickle? No, it's a gingerbread. Thank you very much.
We'd never do that. We're not evil. We're not horrible people. That'd be a horrible thing to give you. This weather.
Boy,
Need the
Gary's
sugar to
right
keep us
over there, and in a couple minutes we're going to switch rotations, and you can't bribe him. He's clean. So you better get going. Go on.
We'll go.
All right. I never saw you, and you never gave me anything sweet.
Yep, just
No.
a coffee.
How many sugars?
Plain black coffee.
Who?
0.
Yeah, sorry, 0. We didn't give you any sugar at all.
Right, there you go. He sort of like stands aside, and you enter this sort of like the Astral ward. Again, it is a big sort of like stage theater inside. It is pretty impressive, almost amphitheater-esque. There's no disturbance in here whatsoever, but you do see the passage that leads off into the observatory. That's the word.
Okay.
And I'm assuming you guys go through.
Yeah. No, like
Yeah.
we'll probably take a glance around to make sure we aren't like missing anything the cops may have missed. But otherwise, yeah, we'll go up.
You could have a propaganda if you want.
Okay.
Making sure
Yeah,
to only touch things if we have the gloves, though.
The oven gloves.
No, I'm not using
I
the
have my
oven gloves for
gloves.
this. I was gonna say, did you bring a pair, an extra pair?
Zavia's a workaholic. She brings her work with her.
I like she brings her work with her. She's just dragging a cart with a dead body on it all around with her.
No, not like that. You just have a case of emergency working supplies. No. I got 7.
Okay. Yeah, as you're sort of like exploring the theater area, it really doesn't look like anything's out of place. You see some gum on the bottom of seats, and it's just like, ew. But like, aside from that, there's no like stashed weapons, no rocket launchers, grenades, knives, shotguns, dead bodies, alive bodies. Well, Kelly counts as an alive body. You don't.
Weird symbols.
Weird only the usual. Like, it is a theater, let's be
Oh.
honest.
Yeah.
They got their like twin masks, like just above the stage. You know, they got their
Tragedy and comedy and
yeah. They're all about like Latin phrases all over the place. Fortuna favet for
That's probably.
fartibus.
That's Latin for "don't fart on stage."
Don't fart. Yeah, there's a big like red sign at the back that just says "Don't mention Macbeth." And someone's crossed out Macbeth and wrote the Scottish play.
Yeah, what? Is there also a rule that says don't play Wonderwall? Oh wait, fuck, we actually have to, oh my god, we have to do references.
It does have to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
2d6
Macbeth at least,
or 1d6.
at least Macbeth is old enough. But,
Yeah.
you know, it happened before all this like time thing happened.
But Wonderwall.
Yeah, Wonderwall would be like within the past like
Is it-
15, 20 years.
Is it 1d6 or 2d6?
We'll do it like we always did it. Roll me 2d6.
Okay. That's I got an 8.
Hmm.
Blunderwall.
Was that Blunderwall?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Blunderwall.
Damn.
But no, there's the stage, and then sort of like to the left of the stage, there is this sort of like passage that's like the Astral Sciences Wing is what it's officially called.
So we didn't have any like astronomer teachers? That's weird.
You have astronomers, for certain.
Okay.
It's just you also had an astrologer.
Yeah, okay, so we had both. Okay.
If you dare go to the observatory and see what the last thing that they were looking at through the telescope is.
I don't know
remember the
about
last.
looking at telescope.
I remember
That's
the last time we did this, we had to roll a madness check or
So
something.
you go through to the observatory in the back, and there's very obvious brain matter all over the place.
Oh.
Oh, they haven't cleaned it up yet.
It's an active
Yeah,
crime
usually they should
scene.
have done that.
Zavia, no snacking.
Hey, you don't bump into anything.
I haven't, but I see.
I
Snack all
had
over
some
for you.
before I got here. I had some before I got here. I'm fine. I
That's
had
good.
some back at the work.
In the center of this room, there's this beautiful sort of like brass giant telescope just pointed up through the ceiling. There's sort of like there's snow in the room right now, as well, because
Okay.
The door above the thing
Yeah.
hasn't been closed.
and there is just like a thin stream of light sort of like shining through the telescope. It's looking at something.
Is there a piece of paper nearby?
There's a
any
lot
notes?
nearby. There's a lot of sort of like desks. There's one computer in here. Actually, I'd say there's a computer next to like an old-timey sort of like server rack as well. There's like a board with notes on it too. What specifically are you looking at /for?
I wanted a piece of paper to put in front of the eye thing of the telescope. If there's light coming through the telescope, I wanted to put paper to see if it would project the image that it's, so I don't. Kelly knows these things. Kelly's like, if there's light coming through that and there's someone dead nearby who killed themselves, possibly it was what they were looking at that made them want to do this, and she doesn't want to look at it. So she's hoping she can get the projection of it and see, and not look at it directly.
I'll say that's smart enough. I don't even need you to like roll for it. But as you sort of like slide the paper into place, you can see the telescope is pointed right at sort of sky. It is sunset out, and you're starting to see like the stars above more clearly. And as you are starting to see that, there's sort of like this constellation projected onto the paper. And it doesn't look familiar to you, I would say. I don't think it could look familiar to you. I don't think you guys are really constellation types. I mean, maybe?
Kelly might be, because Kelly just doesn't like Fae and everything like that.
Yeah, she probably knows about the main constellations, and she's like, yeah, I don't know what the fuck this one is.
Okay.
What she probably does though is like says, "Hey Xavier, find me a pen, quick."
Okay.
And then she's like,
I have a
marks
pen in
on-
my pocket.
She's on the piece of paper that's been projected. She just like marks where the stars are, so they have a copy of what the constellation looks like.
Wait, you keep oven mitts with you, but you don't have a pen.
Look, I don't tell you how to do your job.
I'll tell you how to eat your brains.
I just say don't eat the ones at the crime scene.
If I did that, I'd get in trouble. Like, okay.
Yeah, and I want to make sure you don't get in trouble.
Okay. Anyways, can I just do like a general peer over of the crime scene itself?
Yeah.
I'll just do a little investigation.
A little investigating in the mission.
One explosion. Okay. All right, that's a 16.
All right, Sherlock Mind Palace reconstructing the scene.
Mhm.
You see these sort of like swivel chairs around the place. You see one sort of like tipped over.
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah.
You see that there's like a pool of blood where it tipped over. You think this guy might have like pushed himself back from what he saw and then did it.
Okay. Well, that was. It looks a bit spontaneous, which isn't typically normal. Did he have
Would've been
any?
a-
Can I
would've
look
been
for like
accident.
if he had like a student list and like if he had like a favorite student kind of deal, like a star student?
Yeah, you can sort of like peruse. Like
Alright.
his
I think
computer's
I
right
just,
there. He's got like plenty of files on it. It's just like
Okay.
whether or not you're really
have
good
to
at
dig through
checking
it.
files.
I'm only good at checking files relevant to my job, so I don't think this would count. And I got a 1. Man. Man.
It's password protected. You can't get on.
Yeah, honestly, a 1 is a critical fail. So
Damn. I'm
The,
not going through papers.
the computer is just. In
The
fact,
gloves.
you know what? I think the computer got snow on it.
It's new. Why do I fucking have that tick?
Yeah, no, Kelly, you definitely get a sketch of the constellation down on paper. It's it looks interesting, but you're not really a constellation expert.
Ah, but this person that was working here is. So there surely is a book somewhere.
Oh,
Possibly even a journal of theirs that they've been writing things in. Because these professors, they're boomers. They're not going to write this on a computer. They're going to write this in a journal.
there's a
He was ahead of his time.
there's a
That's
classic
new on the computer. It snowed. Fuck.
there's this classic meme of in Call of Cthulhu, the best skill is just library use. That's a skill. Library use. If you had library use, I'd let you roll it to find a book here. Do you have anything
Oh,
else?
no. The closest I have would be magical lore.
Hmm.
Yeah, HEMA training is definitely not going to do it. Mechanics is no. Sewing is
Might
no.
let you roll
tinkering is
some
no.
magical lore.
Roll a magical lore then. It's a 6.
It's a 6. It's not the best, but I'll say that something does stand out to you amongst the journals, because there's obviously like books on constellations and a bunch of like nerd shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like tucked between them is just the Diary of Staticus, an ancient Roman philosopher. And this isn't like the original copy, obviously. This is like a book that's been like reprinted like time and time again, recording like one guy's thoughts through history.
Okay. Dare I ask what language is it in? Has it been translated since it was in Roman times?
It is in English, don't worry.
That's okay then. I can read that.
It doesn't have a blurb or about me section to it. It seems like very specific knowledge.
I don't think old ones used to have an about me section. I think that's a modern invention.
No, you know what I mean, though. There's nothing else that says what this book might be about. It's just the Diary of Staticus.
And to start reading through the Diary of Staticus.
I'm assuming you guys are just hanging out.
Yeah. We can't really leave with the book in our hands.
No.
Fair enough. Zavia, are you still searching for like students among like lists and stuff? Zavia? Zavia?
Oh, yeah.
You still doing it?
Yeah. I don't have anything else to do. I'll have to go through like the paperwork.
So Kelly, Staticus is a man who very much fits the name. He was an incredibly analytical philosopher who believed that most of visual and physical reality is a statistic that can be sort of like calculated. You can use like maths to break down reality to its base roots. Towards the end of Staticus's life, he lost his mind to a theory he developed later in life of something he calls the ruin, which is essentially a rogue variable which ruins any statistic ever at random. He believed that there was a force present, maybe spy or maybe just present in the world, that will ruin any statistic ever. He could never sort of like calculate this force, but he did observe it a couple of times through his life.
He didn't happen to draw down what this thing looked like.
He didn't think of it as a visual thing. He thought of it, it was almost to him like the gods are fucking with me, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds like a Roman to me.
He thought to himself like, this ain't right, something's wrong. There's no way that this can happen the way that it is happening. Statistically, everything should work like this, but it isn't, and I don't know why. Like, he was a very thorough man, as is detailed in his journals. He did a lot of experiments on crops back in the day, seeing their sort of like regrowth periods and stuff. And like, in spite of him timing it every single year, some years they just didn't grow right. This was his observations. It's like small things like that built up, and he decided to call this concept ruin.
Go crazy.
So, he decided to call random chance ruin. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy was very smart.
Maybe he just was too smart for his own good.
Yeah, I don't think you can really count that sometimes crops failed as an indicator that there's a ultimate thing in the world that's trying to ruin everything and trying to destroy your statistics. I mean, I guess at the very least it gives me a name to check up at back at home. I mean, this guy's bound to be in like one of the books, maybe even mentioned in Felonius Crank's Sign of the Fish.
It is a good book.
Yeah, very good book. It's a weird book, but
How's my paper search going?
You eventually find reference to a student whose name is Esther. Nothing said about like them descriptively, physically, anything else like that. All that it says is that, like, Esther helped us move in the new components into the new section. Esther was around to help with this. There's some notes like, I'm thinking of, like, taking Esther on as an apprentice someday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, that's another thing. He was planning to take on an apprentice, so that probably means he was
not normally a
planning
thing.
to.
Yeah, not normally a thing that people, want to end themselves tend to do. They don't tend to make future plans.
But yeah, unless there's anything else you'd like to search for in here, it's I'd say the sun has now dipped below the horizon, and the stars are all out.
Okay, so yeah, we should probably start heading.
Yeah, heading away and not looking through the telescope.
Yeah,
Did
we're not
you,
going to be that stupid sea elf I heard about.
Kelly, are you now picking up the telescope, or did you pick it up before? Not the telescope, the paper.
Well, I would have had to have been holding it, I think, to be able to put it in front of the lens.
Mm-hmm. But afterwards, did you leave it where the light is, or did you just pocket it?
I think I would have just pocketed it.
Okay. Alrighty, so you guys are heading out?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. You leave the sort of gruesome scene behind you, and you get this sort of like funny interaction when you come outside where Pickle isn't there, but Greg is, and he's just like, "Hey,
Tiger.
hey, hey!"
What? Didn't Pickle tell you we were in there?
No, Pickle did not. God
They're
dang it. I mean, you're allowed to be in here, but you can't be bringing civilians into crime scenes.
She's helping me?
Did she touch anything?
No.
No.
He's just staring at you.
Hey, I still have like half a cookie left. Just like the Hulk me, I just had him have a cookie.
Yeah, sure, he's a cop. This is easy. Yeah, he just takes the cookie and he's like, whatever. Listen, I'm not paid enough to care about a professor like this or whatever, so, just don't do it. I'm not gonna tell anyone, but come on now.
It's fine. I was there the whole time.
Yeah, but you gotta get trained in crime scene investigation to be able to do this stuff.
You didn't know I'm not trained?
Are you?
No.
Alright, we should probably go and think of what we're going to. We're probably going to go back to your house so we can sleep and read and check on
read the
some
books.
things.
Okay. You guys head on out of the university. The road is now sort of like reopened. And I'd say it's a short journey by tram and then a little walk back home. And you're able to sort of like get back to your place. Just as you're getting there, you see a and I just gotta
You do see an immaculate driveway clean of all snow that was, flamethrowered to melt it all before Kelly left to go and see you at work.
Mm-hmm. But does the flamethrower just make ice? So
No,
are
'cause
we in danger?
it all ran down into the drain. It's fine. Kelly's not that stupid. The driveway is at an angle, so all the water drained away.
Okay, good.
Also, it's fire. It evaporated as well.
No, as you sort of like leave, coming back home, you see a delivery driver just sort of like walking away from your sort of like place, and They've got like company logo on the back. Some company called Walgreave you've never heard of, and they've left a package on your doorstep. It seems because you weren't there to get it, as is what you do in America, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a small little box for you there.
Oh.
Please don't let this
Wait, we don't recognize that company at all. Should we recognize like the delivery companies?
You know, that's a great thought. Yeah, you don't recognize that delivery company at all. You do not recognize the Walgreave delivery company.
Hmm. Also, it's amazing that they're still delivering in this weather.
It's Walgreave. You know what? That's the font it's in as well.
That's the font it's in as well.
Most companies are not going to be working in this weather.
And yet, this delivery driver. Actually, no. They're not even driving.
Oh, is it like a self-driving vehicle?
Is it just
No.
they're walking?
They're walking. And they don't seem to have any other packages.
So this is less a delivery company and more one person dropping off one parcel.
But they've definitely got corporate logos on them, you can tell. It's a uniform.
It's a uniform. I mean, we have probably used fake uniforms in the past.
Yeah.
As a crew.
I can tell you one thing that Kelly's going to be doing is making sure she goes through the usual thing of checking it's not a Fae device.
Zavia's worried, is that like a bomb?
The amount of times the Fae have tried stuff like that, you would be surprised. We're making sure.
Okay.
You,
scattering iron filings over it to make sure any Fae magic has been...
Oh, you scatter iron filings over it?
Making sure there's no Fae magic on there.
Yeah, it bursts into flame.
Fucking Fae!
Oh. Damn, they have it out for you, I guess.
It just completely bursts right into flame. And inside, you can see just burning fingernails in that box.
That's... Why the fingernails? What does that mean?
It means they're fucked up.
Oh, I thought it would have like a message.
Yeah, the message is they wanted me to open this and see a bunch of fingernails and go, ew. They just fuck with me so much. You wonder that's the reason why there's so many wars inside the house. They can't just sneak in and drop this on the table.
Yeah, that was your Walgreave delivery, and now it's burning.
Well, I'm gonna leave them a 1-star review.
You get back inside, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hurriedly?
Yeah, because if we can see the Fae are obviously around here. But I think what ended up happening was that, you know, Kelly saw the box on the floor, opened the door, went in, got Zavia inside, and then from inside the door through the iron filings out the door onto the parcel. Because she's like, she's not picking this up to do it or anything like that. She's doing it whilst it's staying exactly where it was.
And it just bursts into flame, and then, you know.
Yeah, and then she just picks up a bat that's next to the door and just whacks the box into the road because she's like, no, fuck this. Okay. Not having the fire near the house.
Yeah, you get that all sorted, and
close the door, wards back up.
I'm really glad the wards only work against Fae.
Yeah, well, they work against a bunch of things, but you know, you're okay. I let you win.
But yeah, you get back to your home. You see the living room that has been colonized by Jess, including every video game console you've never heard of. The hallway that's still got like an old broken arcade cabinet in it that Jess once fished out of a dumpster. Hexabus or something. You've never heard of it.
No.
Mhm. Never heard
One
of
of these one of these days she'll actually get the thing working again. She
Yeah.
keeps saying she's going to, but never does.
Jess.
It's really Jess. It's really hard to fix arcade cabinets, it turns out, and this one's got some different parts, I guess. Yeah, you see all the sort of like trophies from the past. You got like you did sort of like a mold of Tiny Toes footprint hung up on the wall.
Oh yeah.
You got a
It was really,
single.
really nice of him to do that for us.
You got a single vampire tooth. The rest of the vampire went, into the wind, as they tend to do when you stake them. Anything else you guys have got trophies for in your hunts?
Do we have some? Do we have like some flies? That's the only other thing I remember.
I mean,
I disgusted to keep.
I feel like Kelly wouldn't let flies in.
No.
Understandable.
I mean, there is just an actual trophy from like sewing contests.
Yeah, you're
not so much hunting trophies, but
you're back home, back safe. What are you up to then?
I suppose first, kettle on, hot drink.
Coffee.
Most likely knowing us, just like hot food, easy, quick, just some cup noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We didn't pick up anything on the way. Cup
It's
noodle.
It's
Does
just
cup
stuff
noodle
that-
exist though?
It does. It's just noodles in a cup. It's not a brand
Yeah.
name. It's just a noodles in a
Cup
cup.
noodle is a brand name, isn't it?
Shut up! Not for us. Not here. It's just.
Not,
it's
oh,
just
not in British
cup-
land. Okay.
Yeah. No,
You
I
can,
mean in this land that we're in.
Even
It's
still, you
Cableside.
can just get like a
Okay.
bunch of noodles and put them in a cup and then add hot water.
Yeah. It's just dry noodles
That's
in a
something
cup.
Jess would do. Jess would do that.
As your GM, I can confirm to you that across every single timeline, they invented the cup noodle.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
But yeah, you get a nice cup noodle. The chill is wearing off from the day that you've had outside.
Yeah. Heating on, all ready to go. Down to the library.
Yeah. So the library is a hidden room.
The basement.
To the basement, and
There's just a trapdoor down.
it's full of books.
It's full of books and a thing in the corner that's like where magical weirdiness can happen if need be.
Okay. And what you're searching for?
First of all, I'm going to go to my
Oh.
my locked cabinet of like special books and look for that signs of the fish.
Signs
Because
of the fish.
Because that book is very accurate. That there might be something in there like beware when the snowstorm hits, for the eye of the gods will watch. Oh, you know what he's like. Phileas Crank is a fucking weirdo. You know the sort of way he wrote things.
Yeah.
But there's bound to, if this is something major, there's bound to be something written down there about what's about to happen.
I'll let you roll this as an item, if you'd like.
Ooh, how do you roll an item?
Well, I think this would be like a level 2 book. It's definitely been right before, so it's clearly a magical artifact.
Okay, so that's gonna just be a 3d6 then if it's a level 2.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Wow, that was not a good roll. That was only a 6. 2 ones. 2 ones, come on.
You actually start getting a headache reading his fucking words again.
He He can't string sentences together properly, I swear to God.
Yeah, sometimes he forgets to, like, put entire punctuation. Yeah.
Yeah, he forgets punctuations, I think. He forgets paragraphs. It's wall of text every now and then.
And every single prediction starts with fish. Just the word fish.
The fish say.
It's like he'll go, fucking fish, massive boat, hundreds of lives lost, ice crushed them all, water drowned their lungs.
That's depressing.
But he'll always start it with fish.
Fish.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
he had to think about fish.
underneath he'll always put how he interpreted this,
Fish.
which in this case was fish, ice, fish, earth. And then, like, he's got basically, like, when he recorded these prophecies, he had a fish pool, and around the fish pool he had a bunch of symbols. And he used them as sort of like an alchemical thing to figure out what the fish was trying to say. And in the end, the fish spelled out, apparently, the Titanic disaster. Sorry, it was the Britannic in this universe. My bad.
The Britannic.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the Britannic in this universe too. Conspiracy.
Have you heard of Ice 9?
I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, so, yeah, you check this out, and it just gives you a headache for now.
And you have to read this again later.
Zavia, you up to anything, or are you just letting the day
Yeah,
wear
I was
off?
mostly just helping Kelly with her search. Trying to think if there's anything I can do personally. I guess I could wait. Everyone has a phone. Could I like go look on social media for this?
This is
Aster?
1999.
It's in 1999.
So
Yeah.
at best, you
Can
might
I go
find a
check like the
MySpace page.
directory?
It is time for me to talk about the type of phones that you have in this universe.
Okay.
So technology is progressing kind of differently. It's both faster but different. So
Okay.
the phones that you have, they have like little keypads at the bottom and a screen at the top to do all the typing on. But if you pull on the screen, it elongates and becomes a little longer, so you can check sort of like the news on it.
Okay.
It's like a proto sort of like internet, but only for like a couple of services. You got like news and email as things, and
Yeah.
oh, what else? Like, there's a very primitive GPS app, but it always crashes.
Are there bulletin boards?
In
The
what
old,
way?
before like social media hit,
Oh,
you basically had bulletin boards that were like forums where people could like put information.
I'm gonna say yes because that's fun.
It's like essentially
Yes,
you could put
but
the,
you have
you
to
might
kinda,
say
like, hack the phone
Oh.
to get onto it,
oh, okay.
which I think
Okay.
that like Jess would have done for you guys.
Okay. Oh yeah, just so fucking cool. Okay.
It's probably where we get a bunch of our leads from as well. Could be like we look on there and someone's like, "Yeah, I saw this weird like big fuzzy creature when I was walking through the woods last week."
Yeah, it's basically just you gotta just jailbreak the phone and then it can do a lot more than you thought it could. It's like the internet's
Okay.
there. It's just the interface doesn't really allow for most of it.
Okay. So yeah, what can I find out about Aster?
Depends how you want to search, really.
I don't know how I would search, but the old-fashioned way. I don't think Zavia's tech savvy. I got 5.
Yeah, you don't really know how you're gonna be able to use your phone to like hunt this person down.
Okay.
Wish Jess was here.
Jess would know.
Jess would probably just know the person. Jess knows everyone.
Jess does know a lot of people.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of like I guess fruitless night, sort of like searching.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you guys want to look for anything else.
I'm trying to think, and I just nothing.
Maybe checking the library to see if there's anything else on constellations, just in general.
Ooh, you can
Like
roll me for that.
Constellations and zodiacs and all that nonsense. It's magical lore, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, an explosion. That's going to be a 14.
So you're like trying to compare this constellation you got right now?
Yeah, seeing if you can, because the reason we have constellations is the star map. We have a star map, and we know like roughly where these things are. There's going to be, hopefully, there'll be something that might have some similarity, whether it's a constellation or other symbol from elsewhere that wasn't thought to be a constellation, but was never written down as such.
Did you get a roll for this? What was it?
The 6, 5, and a 3. 14.
Okay, I'll say with that you're able to find references to the Deshop constellation, which it's one of those like sort of footnotes of history, pretty much. It's it looks a lot like what you have drawn. Like if you just rotate it a bit, it's the exact same. It's a footnote in history in the sense that like the only thing that's written down here is, oh yeah, the Deshop constellation, it's up over there, and one single piece of writing that says that it was found in some ancient Roman texts.
Okay. The Romans.
Again, the Romans. Goddamn Staticus.
What about the Row Women's
They haven't been made yet.
and the Row Children?
They were all killed by Romanican.
Okay.
Terrible.
Holy Ghost and
But yeah, it's the Deshop constellation. Seeing a picture of it certainly doesn't drive you to insanity.
okay.
That's good.
You aren't crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. We tried the internet. Do we have like a phone book? Well, no, a phone book really won't work for the university.
I mean, you could always call the university.
I guess, but would they tell me the students' information?
Probably not.
I don't know if it's ethical for me to try to bullshit with like it's like the professor. Yeah, I couldn't bullshit that.
I mean, I was gonna say
We'll have to just go in
when you
tomorrow.
start the line, when you start with the line, I don't think it's ethical to bullshit. It's like, no, if you're having to bullshit, it probably isn't ethical.
It's okay to bullshit like rich people.
Well, they just have it coming. They're easy targets.
not
If they didn't want to be
it's not-
bullshitted.
They
It's
should have
not-
paid more.
It's not ethical, but it's funny.
Okay.
Does that know you're not gonna do it?
No. I don't think that's something Zavia would do.
Okay. And is that all you guys are gonna get up to tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking. I wonder if any of my
What's my work schedule looking like?
For convenience sake,
Mhm.
let's say you only have to work when there are bodies in, and there's no bodies today,
Okay, perfect.
but you do need another brain. So I imagine you will have to swing by and eat one.
Yeah.
Now I'll finish my thought. I wonder if any of my contacts from sewing. I know at least one of them has a library as well. I wonder if they have weird Roman texts there. They seem the kind. You know the person I'm talking about, Weaver. We spoke about him yesterday.
Oh,
He buys he buys nice dresses for his wife.
yes. Lord William, what's his name?
Alcester. Lord William Alcester.
Lord William Alcester.
His wife is wonderful. She doesn't exist.
She's a lovely woman, I'm sure.
She looks a lot like Lord William, but you know.
But no, yeah, you could totally, like, call...
I'm not going to call him now. It's too late at the evening.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not impolite.
in the morning. Yeah, you guys turn in for the night,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you get some sweet Mimir dreams.
Mm-hmm.
It's only really windy outside. It doesn't really snow again, but you guys are kind of woken up early to the sounds of the crews cleaning the roads outside.
Yeah.
So it's not the most pleasant sleep ever, but, you know, at least the road's clear. What are you guys up to this morning?
Well, we probably coffee.
Always coffee.
Eat for breakfast.
Remember, we Kelly has the two coffee machines, one for her and one for everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
That is still a canon event. She lives upon coffee.
But Kelly, it always has been canon.
Yeah.
It's exactly like you remember.
Okay.
Don't you start that
Okay.
bullshit again.
What do we get for breakfast? We probably do something easy because we're young adults.
You
Frozen
eat
waffles.
brains, don't you? Like, you can eat on the side, but
I think
yeah.
Zavia still eats. Yeah, I think Zavia still eats other stuff. I think having a brain-only diet would be very suspicious and also very
unhealthy.
that too. I was also going to say it's not
the
a
amount
lot
of
of
saturated fat in there would be hell for you. It might cause you to have a heart attack. Oof. It won't. Well, no, Kenny's just having a full-on fry-up.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
Young
That
adult.
sounds better than what I was planning.
Yeah, I was going to say you realise the kind of this is Kelly. This is where Kelly lives. Kelly has food. Good
Do you have
food.
a kitchen window?
Most likely, yeah.
Roll me a d6 in relation to passive perception.
Ooh, that's also a 6. Oh shit, that is also a 6.
Oh, boy.
Okay, that's a 15.
Kelly just like constantly on the lookout for Faye.
As you're sort of like looking out the window, you see this figure wearing a Walgreave delivery uniform, who's just like carrying a box. And the second that you see them, they see you. They freeze on the spot.
Kelly just does that. Kelly does that whole pointing at her eyes, pointing at them.
They sort of
I
like
fucking see you.
gently push the box forwards. They're like, maybe I'm
no,
gonna deliver
no,
it. Maybe I
no.
might.
She just shakes her head and wiggles her fingers like, no. Don't make me come out there.
It's a bigger box.
Bigger
She just shouts over to Zavia. Zavia, can I borrow your shotgun?
Oh, sure.
And then looks back out the window, staring.
Fucking face. Oh my god.
Just like these almost like pretty dumb eyes just staring back at you. Just like looks left, looks right. Throws the box at your house and runs away.
Hands the shotgun back to Xavier. It's like, fucking Faye. One of these days, I'm gonna put wards outside of the house as well, just to trip them up. Literally, I'm gonna make them specifically wards to make them fall over. Because that would make my day.
Yes.
Picks the box back down the driveway, does the usual, throws some fucking iron filings on it, walks back into the house.
It bursts into flames, and like, honestly, 5 times the amount of worms that should have been able to fit in that box pour out.
They're crispy worms though, so it's fine.
They're also on fire, yeah.
Yeah.
They're good for your garden, though.
I mean, they're on fire, so they're not that good for the garden.
It's nutrients.
I guess.
Yeah, aside from that, there's just the footprints leading back down the road.
Part of me wants to follow these footsteps. Find out where they're coming from so I can fuck with it. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Just put a line of iron filings in front of the door they come out of.
I mean, it's all up to you, really.
I'm going to assume at this point, Kelly probably has, like, some kind of duct tape that is just, like, coated with iron.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna go back in the house and grab it and just say, Xavier, keep an eye on the place. Watch out for the door.
Yeah.
And she's gonna just follow the footprints, see where they go.
They both come down the road and then quickly retreat down the road. At the bottom of the road, there is just a lamppost, and these footprints are just spun around the lamppost. That's where the trail ends.
Then I'm going to take some of this tape and I'm just going to wrap it around the base of the lamppost.
Okay.
And then go back home.
Job done.
Basically just put a lock on that door that they're using.
One down.
One down, all of the others on the streets to go.
Oh yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to do this morning aside from eat food edibly?
Phoning Lord Alcester.
Okay.
Think if he has an old Roman text that mentions constellations.
Oops. Yeah, I'm happy. What the fuck? How long has that been here?
That's been there for like. I'm surprised that's only just turned up. It's been there for like an hour and like 10 minutes in the chat, and it's only just shown up.
I'm not against having this be here for just the rest of Cableside, you know? It kind of gets the point across. But yeah, you call up Lord
Alcester.
Alcester. I'm not good at Sester names. You call him up and you hear a voice answer. Hello, hello.
Hey, Lord Alcester, it's Kelly. How are you doing?
Oh, good, good. I was just on a I was just preparing for a date later on with the missus. Yes.
Ah, please give her my regards.
Ah, yes, I certainly shall. Thank you. Is there something I could do for you, dearest Carrie?
Yes, I was wondering. I know you have a library of really cool rare books. I've been trying to find a book on it. It's a Roman one. It's about constellations. It mentions, I believe, like the Pont, the constellation. I think was it DuPont, the point.
Uh, I genuinely can't find my notes, so it is now.
Is the DuPont or the point? I can't remember. It was written down a little bit weirdly where I found it. I was wondering if you possibly had a copy of it. It seems like the sort of thing you might have.
He's just like, you know, I hate the Romans, but I do have a lot of their books. People say, when was the last time you thought about Rome? And I say, I hate
Never.
Rome. Really, just terrible. But yes, I could see if I could fish something out for you. Would you like perhaps to come over and read from the library yourself, or I could arrange for my butler to have it delivered to you?
I think we can probably come over there ourselves. I mean, there's not really much going on in the town right now. As long as the roads are clear up to your place.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
Save your butler the journey.
I had Jameson clean the driveway. Just a moment, please. And you just hear, like, this really muffled, Jameson, I need you to put all of the other activity things away. Yeah, yes, all of them. Thank you. Yes. You could come away. Come over. At around He just like this long pause and just like at 10 would be good.
Okay, then that sounds like a plan. We'll be there around about 10:30 then.
Okay, I shall see you then.
We'll see you later, Lord Alcester.
And he just hangs up.
I'm back.
Hello, Zavia.
Hello, Zavia. We have a date with the library. Another library.
Another library. Okay.
But yeah,
What should we do for the rest of the morning until? I'd say it's probably gonna take 20 minutes to get there.
yeah.
You want to be
and
driving
it's
slow?
only about like 6 right now.
My God, it's really. I thought it'd be later than that. That's why I phoned him. It'll be like 9 o'clock or something at this point. I wouldn't
probably get
phone
there
him
early,
at 6
but-
o'clock. I wouldn't phone him at 6 o'clock. He's rich. He's not gonna be awake at 6 o'clock.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's gonna take his butler 4 hours to put the women's clothes away. My God, how many did he have? Hour?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not going to. You know, he pays well for what for what he wants. So, yeah.
Yeah, you guys just gonna like mill around waiting for that to happen, or do something in the meantime?
Yeah, like I don't know if there's anything for us to do at the meantime. I guess I could check my work to see if anything has happened, but I doubt it.
I mean, you can always collect your next brain.
Yeah, I could. That's also part of it.
Which, yeah, I don't need you to roll for or anything.
Okay. Yeah.
But you totally could if you wanted.
I totally could if I wanted. You want me to? I'll do it for fun. All right,
I'm not
that's
saying you
one
have to do
exploding
anything.
dice. That's another exploding dice. All right, that's a 22.
Yeah, I think you got the brain. But yeah, I guess then it comes around to 10. You guys go up to Lord Walgrave's manor. It's one of those gates where you have to like be buzzed in, essentially.
Yeah.
But you're quickly escorted up to the manor by what was the name again? Jemison?
I think you said Jameson, yeah.
Jameson, this honestly kind of a stud of a butler. When you think of a butler, you usually think of an Alfred. This guy's more of a Batman, you know? But no, you're led inside, and Lord Walgrave, he meets you, formal handshake and all. The interior of this place, you realize you've kind of never been before, but like, it's quite empty in here. And he's just like, oh, if you'd like, come right this way. This is my private collection of tomes. It's a little hobby of mine, as you know. And he leads you to his private collection of tomes, and it's a library so large that he needs one of those moving ladders to get around it, clearly.
Yeah.
Well, here you'll
That
see
sounds exactly right.
rare books from all over the world. Here's some ones wrote by the Spanish conquistadors. Here's ones wrote in secret by the old Guy Fawkes conspirators. Isn't that topical? And over there is my collection of Roman tomes, with which you'll notice are quite dusty because I do not often think of Rome.
No, it's not something that comes up very often.
It doesn't.
What did they ever do for us?
The aqueducts.
Yeah, but other than the aqueduct.
Didn't they make roads across most of Europe?
Maybe. I don't know what happens in Europe. I'm American.
Fair enough.
Why would I think about Europe?
Well, I shall leave you
Sorry,
to
sorry
it.
about that stereotype.
Where on the map is Europe anyway?
What is a European?
I think European. Cheers.
He is.
But yeah, he sort of like
God,
leaves
my
you to
tab
it
is empty.
with Jameson's supervision. And yeah, you can get a reading if you'd like. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the text that may have contained this thing, because we had like in the research we were doing yesterday, it said that this Dupont whatever thing was in an old Roman text with about constellation stuff. So I'm looking to see if there's anything that like is called La Constellation or whatever. I don't know how fucking Latin works.
It takes a while of searching, but you kind of remember pretty quickly that I believe it was Dupont's. Dupont's sort of like constellation was mentioned in another Roman text. So what you do is you sort of like start skimming through. And you quickly stumble upon what is essentially... Because a lot of the time back in the day, they'd make like a play, but the play would be based on real events. So there's an ancient manuscript for an old play from ancient Rome. And one of the characters is named Staticus.
Okay. Familiar name.
In the play, he is a controlling man, for the most part. And one day he is sort of like stargazing at the Dupont Nebula and loses his mind. And it as a lot of Roman plays do, it ends with him stabbing himself in the chest.
Our guy didn't stab himself in the chest. He
No,
shot
but he still
himself in
killed
the head.
himself. He still took his life.
The rest of the play goes on to describe incredibly boring Senate politics with jokes that you don't get because you're not of the time period.
And there's just a line in there that says, somehow Staticus returned.
Yes, of course.
They fly now.
And then, of course, like most of Rome does, the book ends with, the Goths are eating me. Ah.
Dot, dot, dot,
I want
dot,
goth
dot.
women to eat me.
It sounded like you said a goth lemon.
No women.
I just like the idea there's just a lemon that's just a black lemon. Just,
Don't eat that.
or it's a lemon that's wearing eyeliner.
Don't eat that.
It's not a phase, Mom.
You can't tell me what to do.
Tastes like an orange.
Hang on, I just want to, Yeah, no, you guys can, feel free to read up on anything else you want while you're here. Lord Walgrave, he's pretty much giving you the keys to the kingdom on reading here.
I don't know who Lord Walgrave is. Walgrave is a delivery company.
Oh, yeah. Lord
Alcester.
Alcester. I'm so bad at Cester names. This is why. Here, just to make
Would you
you
like
feel
to-
better, here's
I was gonna say, would you like to change the Alcester to something else that's easier for you to work with?
No, I'll just remember. There you go.
Hold you to that.
It's in the chat now. I'll simply remember.
I am keeping a note of this myself, so I can forward it all to you at the end, so you can make it. Like I made a note as well that Jameson is his butler.
Yeah. Miggs's Cafe, Sergeant Pickle, Sergeant Greg. The
Are you giving me like a heart attack? I can't.
No, you're fine. You live these.
I live these.
There's also the Dispet constellation. Aster, brackets student.
Yes, I have that in my notes.
You never got the name of a dead professor.
We didn't.
Did we just assume we got it? Yeah, we assumed we got it. I'm stupid.
Anyway,
No one told us it either. Well, okay, yeah.
Well, no one's ID'd the body yet.
We just know that the professor was a professor.
We probably should check the logs because there's probably only one astrology professor.
I
Oops.
imagine there is probably only one.
Yeah, what are you guys up to now?
I guess we go back to the university. Is there anything else, anywhere else we could check? Not really.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't think there'd be anything else.
probably get the name of the astrology professor and look for an Aster, which is a very uncommon name. So hopefully there won't be like 10 Asters.
Yeah. You make your way back to the university. Most of the refugees are cleared out now. Like, they've gone home.
Oh yeah, because it was clearing up already. Yeah.
Yeah. The crime scene's still there. Pickles isn't on duty today, though.
Is it not? Is it Greg or who is it?
No, Greg isn't there either.
Okay. Who is it?
I don't know. Maybe you should roll to see if you know him.
Okay. Well, it's probably part of my job to know. All right, that's an 11.
There's officer at Wellington.
Wellington.
He's
Okay.
really, really laid back.
Hell yeah, that's good. So if we have to go back and investigate it.
Yeah. And Officer Ming, who is straight on just up your ass about anything the second you make a
Oh,
mistake. So,
good cop, bad cop.
yeah. On one
Okay.
shoulder you have Chill Cup, and on the other shoulder you have Will Destroy You Cup.
All right, good thing we don't need to go back up there yet. We just need to get we can probably get the professor's name from the front desk. And we can go look for an Aster.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, he might even have an office that's like part of the main university rather than just like being near the. Because before the place we went before was just the observatory. The chances of him having an office there, slim. He'd have an office in the main building.
Yeah, 2 offices.
Well, no, one office because the observatory is not an office.
I don't know. There's
It's a
a lot
place
of
where the
people there.
Yeah, but that's just a classroom with a telescope there. That's more like a laboratory than an office.
There is a receptionist at the front desk of the university. It's just this bald guy who's just like kind of like zoned out, just staring up at the clouds.
Okay. Oh, I really hope that's not. Really hope that's just nothing.
I hope that's just him looking at the clouds and not looking at a constellation. Or a
Yeah, we'll
nebula.
just walk up and be like, "Hi, we're looking to the name of the the new astrology professor."
He just kind of narrows his eyes at you and he's like, "You want to get the name of the astrology professor?"
Yeah, that's
Why?
Because we don't know his name.
Yeah, but like, who told you to do this?
I mean,
The
I'm
doctor?
just looking to double check, make sure we have the right ID
Right. Sure. Yeah.
because
Who
he's
are
gone
you?
missing. Okay, I'm going to pull out the badge.
Shotgun.
Not the shotgun, the badge. The badge. I want to pull out the badge. I'm just going to be like, it's nothing wrong. We just want to make sure if he's missing that we can find him, or if he was like one of the people that we currently can't identify. It's nothing major.
Right.
He's just been missing.
Yeah. So you were told to do this, or?
Okay, who the fuck is this asshole? You are the worst.
El hasn't been paying attention to us memeing about this the past couple of days.
This is person in service industry who makes you sound insane for asking normal questions. He's just like, okay, I'll get you it. Okay. He's just like opens up a list, starts like looking through, and it's like, okay, Professor of Astrology, Liam Rofton.
Okay.
For why ever you needed to know of it.
Okay, how do I... I'm just going to like... How do I bring up Aster? I really don't like having a conversation with this guy. This is whispered, like... I don't know. This is like to Kelly, it's like, I don't... Okay. Oh, so was there anyone that he was like close with that may have like more information? Any like favorite student?
Did he have a lab assistant?
Why do you need to know this?
Because we asked.
They might know more about him. We unfortunately do not have as much information as we would like.
Right, yeah,
After the
yeah.
storm. We just want to get everything figured out.
Well, he had an astronomer friend, Jake Bergman.
Okay.
Like, you want to know that, right?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, right. So, you good?
Yeah. We're off.
Appointment for me.
Who?
And then whilst he's looking at the computer, he's going to start walking away.
Yes. Yes, Kelly. It's so much cooler. Get the fuck out here. I don't like this guy.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
I hate that.
Can't stand him.
Yeah, you got name Liam Rustin, the astrology professor, and Jake Bergman, the astronomer professor.
Okay.
I hope that Liam Rustin isn't a robot, because, you know, he's going to say there's rust on these nuts.
Womp womp.
Oh, he had to get it out, had to.
Yeah,
I would have
had to.
exploded it. I would have exploded if I didn't.
No, yeah, I understand.
Like the packages that keep getting left on Kelly's doorstep. So we have names to go with. I guess we can have a look to see if we can find the Professor's office, if he has a separate office here.
Yeah. I'd rather just look for the fucking board of, like, the directory board.
Well, normally they have, like, a thing that says, you know, first floor, room 101.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The directory board. Is that not what it's called?
I don't know.
Okay.
You can't find an office for Liam Rustin, but you can find the office for Jake Bergman on the second floor, room 7. And
Off we go.
as you guys sort of get up to it, you see the door is ajar and someone is in there, and you hear some mad rustling.
Well, probably better to act quicker and just, like, you know, just like knock and open the door.
Knock and open the door? Oh, that's an evil
You
zombie.
said it's already ajar. You always said it's ajar. What's the meme? I'm respecting your personal space by knocking first. I'm using my authority and opening it anyways.
You open up the door and you see this frantic figure has just opened filing cabinets, opened drawers, opened briefcases. There's papers strewn out all over the place, and they have a gas can. It is this sort of like feminine figure, blonde, and just bags under the eyes, and just like, stay back, stay back.
Ma'am, it's okay. We're just okay. I want to say something. Can I do a previous knowledge check to remember who reported the professor missing? Because that would be on the file.
Tough.
I know it will be tough. Oh, it was tough. I only got 7.
You do not remember.
Okay. Listen. You don't need to burn things down. I don't know. Use a shredder instead.
They're just like full on staring at you like you're insane now. Like you're the insane person. You
Okay,
walked
don't
in
look at
on
me
an
like
arson
that.
attempt, and you're just like giving them
Listen.
pointers.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen,
at least
I'm not a cop.
shredding the documents isn't a crime. Arson is. Maybe you want to think about this.
Where's a fucking shredder?
It's an office.
You're
It's
living in
over
a
there.
university. There's so many in the fucking. You could probably borrow one.
Point me to a
Anyways,
fucking shredder then.
Points
No, just-
next to the desk. There.
You know, I'll let you use your random bullshit, like, roll to see if that is in fact canon.
I got 7.
Just because it's funny, yeah. She starts immediately just shredding papers.
no. Okay, we gotta stop her. Okay, listen. So I'm guessing. Okay, you know something about the professor.
I can't tell you anything.
You know about the dispatch
Listen.
constellation?
Listen, you'd rather be talking to us than be talking to the cop. Okay.
You'd rather not know anything about that constellation.
Well, Kelly always knows something about the constellation.
Forget it. Go take mushrooms or whatever. There's probably some on campus.
Yeah, it honestly seems like you've taken some of them.
Of course I have. You would too.
Okay, why don't we just, close the doors and sit down and talk about this like reasonable people?
I'm being as reasonable as I can be right now.
You're going
What we
to
did-
arson the university
It was pretty
Well, we-
reasonable
right
at the time.
after disaster.
What we do is we sit down and you explain why you're doing this, so we can make a note of it, so that anyone else that looks into this in the
Don't
future.
make any notes of it.
No, not notes of it. Notes of the reason why we shouldn't look for it. Because that way, if anyone does start looking at this stuff later, there will be notes to say, no, don't continue this line of study. You shouldn't do this.
Some people are contrarians, but anyways, okay, listen.
And
I
trying to
work
get
at the
them
morgue.
to open up to us.
Okay,
So,
listen. Here's the deal.
but like what we do is that we investigate supernatural stuff. Me and my friends.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. Stop. Here's the deal. I'll tell you exactly why you want to stop. And you will help me shred these documents. All of them.
I don't think I can. It has my job. I don't think I can let you do that. I think that's interfering with an investigation.
I think she draws a gun on you.
That's a cool
Really?
picture. How can you draw that quick?
She's just like, you're not going to stop me from doing this. It's just
No.
some fucking papers.
Okay, so your plan is to, do this, and then I guess be wanted and, I don't know, skip town?
Wanted for what? I'm just shredding papers, like you said. It's not a crime.
Having information and destroying it that could identify and help people is a crime.
None of you are going to be able to prove that. No one's going to know
Will
I
Watson-
destroyed this.
Will what's on the paper help find why the professor died?
I can tell you why he died. What's on the paper will get more people killed.
I mean, yeah, but if you just straight up destroy it, the people are going to get more curious.
No, they're never
It
going to
doesn't-
know.
Okay.
No one cares about fucking astrology. No one cares about counting all the stars in the sky. No one's gonna look up there at the wrong time anymore. No one.
I don't think that's even feasibly true.
Well, no, but this isn't the kind of thing you want people knowing about. It's just going to lead to more deaths, just like it did the Professor.
Okay, so I don't want more people to die. Okay, kind of got me in a pickle then.
Let me think. So just to check,
Alright.
this information, did it cause the professor to do what happened to himself, or did someone else do it to stop him from looking into it?
He did it to himself. We tried to stop it, but
We?
the professors, Liam, Jake, we were
Liam, Jake. Okay.
we were tracking the phenomenon through some ancient texts, and really he was better at explaining this better than I did. But if it had just worked, we would have been able to block it from happening, and then none of this would happen. But right now the door's open and we need to close it.
How do we close
Okay.
it?
Get rid
Yeah.
of all of these papers.
Is that actually how we close it, or is that you just wanting to get rid of the papers?
The only way this
And I
goes
don't
away
think-
is if no one knows it ever happened.
Well, we're going to know that happened. You know it's going to happen, and please don't. If you're like thinking about that, I'm here for you. But okay, so there are others with you who tried to stop him from doing this.
No,
What happened to Jake?
Jake, he went down into the cellar. He was trying to fix the enmesher, but he didn't do it in time. Liam was watching the sky just to make sure, but it wasn't blocked this time. It came right through.
Could we still fix that? Is it still possible to fix it now and help
Yeah.
the whole thing going on?
I'd say the most important part would to be if you know the mechanisms of the telescope, could you disable it so it couldn't see the massive issue causing thing in the sky? There's like take away like a key component because like you guys built it, right? And then you guys also modified.
But I want to fix this. But right
And
now,
we'll fix it.
it's contained. We don't have to do anything. We just... Look, no one even knows the cellar is a thing already. No one's ever going to find it. All we have to do is just... and all of these documents, shred all this information. No one's going to go down there. No one's going to get hurt like Jake.
Jake got hurt down there.
I think he's dead.
Did you not even? Okay, so you didn't even report him missing? Because I don't remember a Jake on my list.
He... What? If I report him missing, I get people like you sniffing around. What do you mean?
Well, someone reported the professor missing already.
Well, he did have a wife.
Huh. I think the wife would be more at the station, looking for answers. Not a simple, hey, my husband's missing.
Hey, yeah, so I don't
Okay.
know what they had going on behind closed doors. Okay? I know what they had going on in this
That's fine, that's fine.
university.
I'm just speculating. Okay. What I think we should do is that we should probably investigate the cellar.
No, you'll die.
We
We won't.
You know what? Yeah,
We are going
I
to
won't.
help us, help you. We will help fix what's down there. You
Yeah,
said
as
this
long
thing is
as
contained, therefore we shouldn't be hurt because the thing is contained.
It's contained
So if
in the
we,
cellar. Would you put yourself in a prison cell with a serial killer?
well,
I
yeah,
mean,
because they won't
we
have a
might have
knife.
to in the future. But anyways, okay, we need you. Okay, we want to tell. We need to investigate the cellar. We need to. We need to sabotage the telescope because I don't think it's the really contained unless the telescope. I say we don't have to shred and burn the entire room. So we can shred the only stuff that's like relevant to it.
Why not,
If
rather
that
than
will make
shred
it more
it,
comfortable.
redact it? Redact all mention of the thing, but leave the stuff around it so that people know that there's something to not look for.
And like, yeah, we have to help Jake. Um, was Aster with you?
I'm Aster.
Okay.
Listen,
Alright, Aster.
if we redact this, it's just gonna leave a big hole where people are gonna want to, like, look what's inside. We're on a university campus. If people hear some weird rumor about a professor killing himself in the Astral ward, like,
That's
what do you
already a
think's gonna
rumor.
happen?
It's not even a rumor.
The
The
crime
police are here.
scene literally has a telescope right next to him.
Oh god, I don't know what to do. I don't know what
Set
to
up.
do.
Listen.
Come with
We'll
us.
get through this.
We'll move the telescope so it's not pointing at whatever it was you had it pointing at. That way, no one's going to accidentally look through it.
We can take out any of the modifications that you added so you could actually see it. And then we can shred like files saying like, oh, how do you modify? We can burn that.
We never modified the telescope.
Okay.
It was only the enmesher.
So we work out why it broke. We fix the enmesher for you. We get rid of all documentation about how you tweaked it.
And then you just ID the professor's body. Then you just been a helpful citizen, and you don't need to burn and run away from your life.
Whatever life is left.
Okay, I'm just going to actually just do this. I'm just like going kind of like hand out. I'm just like, you'd be really surprised what I've been through. It's not over yet. You still have some.
If you'd seen what we saw the other night, maybe you'd disagree.
I've seen some
with
stuff.
I put up with assassination attempts from the Fae on a daily basis. It's fine. Life continues. You find ways around things.
The door's shut. And it's like, yeah, and I, there was a zombie incident in the morgue. So like, yeah, we've been through this. Like, we've all like had these supernatural things happen. But like, you can't just run away from it. That won't fix it.
We all know the weird shit that goes on in this town. No one wants to admit it, but we all know the weird shit that goes down here.
Yeah, we do this because it won't happen to other people. If we just we could just run away, but all it is the cellar's still going to be there. Someone's going to investigate eventually, but they're not going to know what's down there, like we do now.
I mean, at the moment, the police don't seem to have done any checks there because the papers weren't. Yeah, they hadn't even cleaned the place up. They've not been in and properly inspected it yet. If they do an inspection, they're going to find that cellar. And they're going to open it. And they're not going to know what's down there. You, and therefore us, knows what's down there. And we can at least go in prepared. The police will just open the thing up and whatever's down there will come out.
The
We can stop that.
enmesher, it was designed to stop this from happening. But in the worst case scenario, just like he said, all it did was drove a doorway down there. If you go down there and you don't come back up, I'm burning it all and I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Alright, just tell them, like, okay, I'm gonna give you my phone number. If you ever need to talk, just call me. I'll be available. Usually at work, but I'll still answer the call because I usually work alone. And can you just go down to the station for me, ID the professor's body, because he did write very highly of you in his notes. Just ID the body as like one of his close students, and that's all I need from you. You don't have to do what we do.
I need to make sure that you make it back alive. Otherwise,
Then come with us. Wait outside. You wait above the cellar door. If you don't want to come in with us, wait above, and then give us 12 hours or 8 hours or whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, because you'll choose 10 seconds and then you'll burn the place, but give us enough time to go down, find the machine, make sure it's working properly, and then we will come back out of that door. And if we do not come back out within the time frame that we discuss, you will know that something has happened. And then you can go and shred the rest of those documents whilst you wait. Even if we come back up, if you shredded them, we weren't there, we couldn't have stopped you. Whoops, what a shame.
I'm just afraid that it might already be too late.
Well,
the more we sit here talking, the more we stand here talking about this, the more chance that that's correct. So we go now, we make sure that it's not too late.
We have to
Are you
hurry
with
then.
us? Okay, we'll hurry.
Okay. So you guys are running on back to the Astral ward?
First of all, I'm taking a stop at Miggs and seeing if she has a bag of donuts.
Of course she does. She's Migs.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
Getting a bag of donuts.
Our friend probably needs a coffee and a donut. Probably hasn't been eating or drinking.
I'm going to assume there's going to be 2 people there. There's going to be Wellington
Sergeant,
Wellington and
Winchester. Wellington.
Wellington and Officer Ming.
Yep.
We're going to make sure they have what every cop needs: coffee and donuts.
Yeah.
It's what they live on.
Officer Wellington takes them, but Officer Ming, she's kind of still glaring you down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look awesome in a dress. You know that, don't you?
He is currently in a cop uniform.
I know. I was like, you look awesome in a dress. Here, take my card.
She takes your card, she pockets it. She still stood there.
I mean, donuts are really good.
Just silently glaring at you. Officer Wellington, he's just eating donuts.
Alright. Do I need like sweet talk her into getting in? Cough. Alright, how do I can explain one or the other, but I don't think I can explain both. Okay, I'm going to try. Listen. Alright. Aster here was one of the professor's closest students. They have some just information, so we can make sure we get all the information we need from this case before we wrap it up. And Kelly helps me carry my things. And that's it.
You know to play staring daggers?
Yeah.
She's staring Zweihands at you.
Can I maybe she responds well, and I'm just going to be like, I'm just going to stare back straight in my back and be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Oh my god, you're so annoying. Just go in, I don't care.
You said that to begin with. But no, seriously, call me. Get you sorted.
No, but maybe. You guys, you pass on through. Back to the telescope room.
Mhm.
You can see Esther is just wincing at the sight of it all again.
Don't look.
You
Eyes
don't have to
forward.
look, you don't.
Just
Just
keep
let's
going.
just focus on the cellar.
She walks over to the computer monitor in the back of the room. And, like, she presses a few buttons. And then just smacks it really hard on the side. And honestly, like a secret passage, it just sort of like lifts up. This sort of like computer monitor and desk just sort of like raises up. And there is just a staircase leading down.
Alright. I'll lead the way. We have a flashlight, don't we?
Kelly.
Kelly's going to pull out like something like a glow stick.
No, that's another explosion. So that's
Oh.
11. Oh my god, I'm getting so many explosions this week today. So that's 12, 17. That's 22.
Yeah, you have a flashlight. And
Yeah,
it's not one of those video
all the
game flashlights. This actually lights places up.
Yeah, this is like a 10,000 lumen, like proper flashlight. Turn it on,
Alright.
the entire room is lit.
Yeah, this place is lit. Yeah, Esther
It
is
will be if we
she's staying behind,
Yeah.
and you guys
Okay,
are
so Zavia in front, Kelly, and watching the back.
Yeah.
and yeah, you head on down into the darkness, and there's a lot to see in the room that you emerge into. At its
Oh.
center is almost a pedestal with this machine, the likes of which you've never seen, built on top of it. And there is a sort of there's a sort of like steel. I would almost call it like a subway door. It's got like the little rotatey, circly handle, you know. It's open, and there is a severed human arm hanging from it.
Okay.
And then in one corner of the room, there is a perfectly white door that looks clean as the day it was made and completely out of place here.
That's probably the door, so we need to figure out how
Yeah.
to close it. Oh, so Drake's missing an arm. Okay.
Honestly, kind of have inertia to put some of the iron tape over the front of the door.
The iron tape. Zavia will not stop you.
Because Kelly did not put that down when before she left the house.
Do you touch the door?
No.
There is no skin to door contact.
No skin to door contact, just
Tape to door.
tape on one side of the door. Pull the tape over, attached to the other side of the door?
No.
And no.
The second that you get even that close to start putting tape on the door, your hand jolts back as if you had just reached out to pet a tarantula. That was
Okay.
primal fear. It's like your heart's racing, you don't even know why. Your breath is like hitching in your throat, your chest is tight. You aren't scared, you're not. But the second you reached out to touch the door, you felt fear.
Oh no, I didn't touch the door.
No, you didn't.
You were about to.
No, it wasn't going to
Here,
touch the door.
not too close.
The tape was going to touch the door. I was going to touch the other side of the door.
Yeah, I know. The
You didn't
second
even get
that you
close
just
enough
got
to do it.
that close. It was just fear.
Okay, no taping the door.
All right. So it was like the mesmer or the esmer
The enmesher, I believe they said it was called.
enmesher. Enmesher.
I need
okay.
to have a look at the enmesher.
What the fuck is an enmesher? I
It's a
just
thing that-
assumed you knew what.
It's a thing that meshes in a dungeon because we're under the inner cellar.
We're not going there. So,
No.
there is it is like a lot of brass tubes and pipes. This thing looks very steampunk. Almost.
Okay.
As if it was built on some very old instructions. Or with very old parts.
Oh, very old instructions.
Worryingly, you do see a canister that has a nuclear radiation symbol on it that's hooked up to this thing.
Nuclear. Am I getting cell service?
It's a little spotty.
There's a little spotty. I just sent Aster like a text message like, you didn't tell me about you didn't tell us about the nuclear energy.
It's just radioactive. It's fine as long as you're careful with it.
You get a text message back
I'm
that
not worried
says,
for myself. I'm worried for you.
I'll be careful with it.
you get a text message back that literally just says, "What? You survived zombies? You'll live."
All right. Touche.
She also just says, like, "What's the situation?"
We found Drake's arm. White door. And there's a white door. Can't touch it.
Scary door.
Scary, yeah.
You just get a text back that says, "There's no white door.
Yeah, we figured
Just
there
the
was no
sewer system hatch."
Yeah, we figured that the door wasn't meant to be there.
All right. So, let's. How do we take it apart? I'll just do like, okay, just can you give us instructions on how to stop the enmesher?
Not stop it. I think they want to keep the emissioner working fully.
Okay.
She's just, like, sends back a message that's like, "Is the cube placed in the center dial?"
Is it?
Is there a cube in the center dial?
No.
There is no cube.
Okay. She just types back, "Okay, step 1, you want to put a cube there." And
Any
then
cube?
she just writes, "You'll know it when you see it."
Then we try to see it.
Step 2, she says, "Make sure every single wire is attached. There are no holes on this thing that aren't meant for a wire to be attached into."
Okay.
And there are a few that have come loose.
All right. Well, let's get the wires hooked up, and then we can look for the cube. No, wait. The cube was step 1. No, do the cube first.
Yeah, cube first. Get the cube done first. Can we see the cube?
No.
Okay.
Please tell me the cube is not in the sewer.
Uber.
I'm not
I
telling you.
guess search around the room to see if we can find
Yeah.
the cube before we go down the hatch.
Yeah. Let's investigate the rest of the room first.
Yeah, you can have a little search around.
It's a little searchy.
Do a little searchy.
That's a tenor.
You can just not see a cube in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it, considering this door is open, it's probably in there. Zombies first.
All right. Yeah. Zombies first.
Your really high-powered flashlight helps a lot in this area. Especially because it is dark as sin. There are also blood trails smearing all the way down this corridor.
And it's, if I had to guess, it's probably from Jake. Why didn't Jake go up? Why did Jake go into the sewers? I guess we'll have to figure it out.
There's a sound ahead. Aside from the sort of like dripping of water and the hissing of some pipes from time to time, there's a sound like crunching.
Shotgun.
Yep, out comes the
Please be a
sword.
rat. Please be a normal rat. Please be perfectly normal rats.
You turn a corner, and ahead of you there is another floating arm. It is floating. This arm. It's not like wedged in a
Okay.
door. It's floating in midair.
So it's been decomposing. Oh, in midair.
Oh, the thing's
And-
invisible.
You hear a crunch as a small portion of the arm disappears. And then another, and another. But it seems that whatever is here hasn't been alerted to your presence.
Okay. I'm gonna pull something
And then
out
your
of my-
phone dings.
Fuck you, Aster.
And Aster has messaged you saying, "Hey, did you fix it yet?" And you hear this shrill roar as the arm drops, and then you hear footsteps.
Okay, I want to get my bag and reach into something. There's something that crime scene they have. It comes in the bag.
Luminol.
Yeah, the powder.
The stuff
No,
that
it's
glows in
usually
the
fluid.
dark.
Pocket stand.
Yeah, the fluid that's a glow in the dark, or like shows up.
Oh, I was
blood
thinking about
and all-
like latent powder.
Okay.
But your idea works too. We can throw both. Zavia's probably panicking, so yeah, both.
But throwing everything out of the bag at the thing.
You can make
Powder.
me a roll on this.
All right. Supply bag check. That is another 10.
You managed to hit this thing.
Mhm.
You kind of wish you hadn't.
Okay.
You've never seen mouths fold inwards this way before. And
Oh.
you've never wanted to see them expand outwards and roar either, but here you are. As these 6 eyes are beaming at you. And you just see rows of teeth being highlighted by the drip of luminol fluid going into this thing's maw.
Well,
Gonna
good throw with
grab-
the fluid.
Just gonna grab the flashlight, put it. You know how a lot of these things have like a thing that lets you focus the beam?
Mhm.
Gonna focus the beam at the eyes.
Hi. And then it's going to attack both of you.
Okay. I'm in front.
Then it's going to attack you.
Oh. It's just going to attack both of us and then me again. Okay.
So you're gonna need to roll against a 10 here.
Okay. Okay, the first one, I got 3. I'm taking it.
Uh-huh. What do you mean a free?
I got 3 as in my roll to resilient through the damage. 2d6, I got 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did not help you defend, huh?
No. But that's only the first hit. Second hit's good.
Who said second hit?
You said we're both getting hit, and then I'm getting hit.
Yeah, because you said you were in front, so it's only going to attack you now.
Oh, okay, lovely. Alright, how much damage am I taking?
9.
That's 7. Ow!
You feel rows of teeth burying into you.
Do I at least taste bad?
Yeah, let's see. You are Domino's pizza quality.
Damn. It's actually not that bad.
Not
Okay.
that bad.
Unfortunately, it's poisonous. You've killed the creature.
What are you doing, space fuckers?
I guess whilst it's
shotgun.
whilst it's munching on Zavia's arm, just up near the side of it, sword cut.
Okay. I'm okay with that. You guys can get some attacks in if you'd like. This thing's gonna try defending
Okay.
against them.
You got a 7.
It is going to block that attack.
Okay. I only have a level 1 shotgun. It's fine. That's a 1.
What do you mean that's a 1?
That's a 1 on my roll for my shotgun.
That's not possible if you have shotgun as a skill. Or wait.
Yeah, it's
I have level 1 shotgun skill. What do you mean?
it's 1d6 plus the 1d6 from the skill. So 2
Oh,
is the
thank
minimum.
fucking god. Okay. That's a 5.
It's better. Let's see. You do hit. You do hit.
Okay.
So now you roll your 1d6 plus any mastery you have.
No mastery. Oh, it blew up. Okay, got 8.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. You blow the side of this thing's mouth off. You can tell because now it's harder to fucking see.
Okay.
And genuinely, with that, this thing sprints off.
Okay.
It sprints back into the darkness. Are you guys gonna do anything to stop it, or?
Alright, we can shoot at it again.
You
Or I can
totally
shoot
could.
at it. Alright, I'll take one more shot at it. Alright. That's a 7.
And it got an explosion, so you're probably not gonna hit it. No.
I'm probably not going to hit it. Not hitting it. It's bolting.
You just hear thump, 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 thump as it goes back down the corridor. Didn't even finish its arm.
David, just arm.
Please tell me the arm's holding a cube.
Okay,
It is.
I'm going
Take the
to
cube-
ask
take the cube from my
Kelly
hand.
to. I'm going to ask Kelly to text Aster. I don't think Aster's going to want to help us, but Aster can at least help us with messages. Maybe tell her not to. I don't know. Put our phones on silent for now.
Well, no, her phone isn't the problem. It's that our phones need to go on silent.
Yeah, we
Or at
put
least
our
on
phones on
vibrate.
silent, but we still like Kelly texted her. I need to do like first aid on my arm. It got bit pretty bad, and I remember there's first aid rules in Cube if I want to do it.
You can heal once per encounter, and all healing is halved.
All healing is halved. Okay. Okay. So let me see how it goes. All right. I got 5 health back.
Okay. Doesn't that feel fair and balanced?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. I'm glad we got up with that. All right. Yeah, you text Kelly? Question mark.
No, I've asked Kelly to text Aster.
Texting Aster saying we're putting our phones on. We're putting our phones on silent right now.
Oh,
not going to tell her about the
any...
creature.
Oh, you're not going to tell about the creature?
No, she'll go fucking mental. She'll go fucking burn everything.
Yeah, but she might know something like a creature's weakness or something.
No, she's not going to know the creature's weakness. If she knew there was a creature down here, which she did, she would have said something other than, "Oh no, we've contained it," which she obviously hasn't, because it got into the sewers.
All right. Roman star monster, visible. I guess we don't have any option but to continue and look for the cube.
Well, the cube's in the hand.
It was in the hand.
Yeah,
it was in the hand.
I've got the cube. I have the cube.
Okay, we have the cube. Okay, we need to go shut the door then. Fuck this thing.
Yeah, we go back. We close the door behind us, and I'm going to put the cube in the center dial.
We should probably stay on alert because it could start like stalking us or something.
When you get
keep
back
your eye out
to the room, the white door is ajar.
Oh.
Well, it's okay because it's a jar on the floor now, so there's nothing going to come out of it because it's just a glass jar.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Do you get the cube on the pedestal then?
Cube on the pedestal.
And then what?
On the center dial. Then we make sure that the wires go into the right holes.
And then what?
I guess you text her, and then what?
There's no response.
Oh.
I sure hope something didn't come out of this door and go up and get her.
I think I should go no, I don't want to leave you alone, though. We should go check, though.
We should, we do need to check. Are there any long poles nearby that we could try shutting the door with, just in case it doesn't make us go crazy by touching it with a pole?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you do have that, and you can do that. And it does shut, and there is a little click.
Okay, that didn't make me go mad. It's only if we get close to it, other things we're holding can get close to it, and it won't be bad.
Okay.
Right, whilst Zavia is going up to check, Kelly will just start looking over the device and seeing if it makes any kind of sense what the next step would be.
Shall we check on
There is a lever and 2 buttons.
I really think we should check with Aster.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at it for now.
Okay.
There doesn't happen to be like an old manual. Looks like it's written in the Victorian era nearby.
No.
No book. I mean, Aster's the only one who would know.
Well, yeah, we'll have to wait on you going up and checking on her then.
Oh, I was going to want to check together because I don't want to leave you alone.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I guess
okay,
I don't have.
okay. I mean, the door's shut, so...
Mhm. All right.
You head up the stairs,
Yeah.
and when you get to the top, you do not see Aster.
Gosh, I guess I just sent her a text like, Aster, we need your help. What's the next step? There's not like any sign of Aster either.
There's not even a cell phone ding nearby.
I hope
Go
he
out and
didn't
ask-
take her
I'll-
through the door.
Okay, well, if we get some notes from this study room, the telescope room. I don't really want to go out and ask the cops. It's like, hey, where did Aster go? Because that's a bit suspicious. Hey, do you see an Aster run through here?
I'm assuming that the door was open and something took her through.
Okay, well, let's go save Aster.
Hey, you want to open the door? Because I closed it.
Well, we don't, unless we find something up here that tells us how we can fix this. Aster's the only one who we know who knows how to fix it.
Or is a conundrum.
It is a conundrum.
Yeah, I'm not touching the door though. I don't know what happens if you try getting close to that door.
All right. I have an idea. Well, the only other option is like go down in the sewers with that monster again. Okay. Okay. What if I get a running start and I kind of slam into it?
You could try rolling for that.
Just a 1d6. What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Do you have any
That's a four.
psychic skills?
Fuck no.
That's a 4. You hit the wall next to it.
Damn.
You course correct at the last second.
Alright, yeah.
Luckily you didn't roll a 1, otherwise you should have just took damage.
Alright. Do we just wait for it to go jar again? Do we try to kill that monster? Because it fucking bleeds, so maybe we can kill it?
Does go ajar again as you're talking about this.
Oh, it's one of those things.
And a bucking mandible comes out and starts scratching the wall next to it. And you just hear this raspy, horrible voice. The door is open.
No, it isn't.
It just
Aster?
scratching at the wall. The door is open.
Kelly's gonna start going back to the machine, trying to figure out which of the 2 buttons and what the lever does.
You could roll me some science.
I have 2. I have mechanics and I have tinkering.
Ooh, I'll allow either.
It doesn't matter which because they're both 1.
That's like a critical fail, right?
No, they're both level. They're both
Okay.
level 1.
Right. Okay.
They're both level 1. Oh jeez.
Oh,
No, we're not doing that. Okay, right. So it's level 1, 2d6s. Go. Okay, thank God one of them exploded. It's not that bad. One of them exploded.
We love
Makes
it.
14.
The
I need to do another
door
dice because
is open.
I need to do another dice because that's the third 6 on that dice, and that just seems weird.
No, don't
that
keep using it. Keep using it.
Keep using it. Okay. Okay. So that would make it. Okay. Okay. It didn't do that. So that was a 21 on mechanics.
The lever turns the generator on and it gets the machine running. You're sure of it. You're positive.
Okay.
One of these buttons, you're pretty sure. You're fairly certain. You have seen something like this before in old books. Maybe not directly, but this is technically runic. This is technically magic. This is technically a ward. And with your knowledge on wards, you know you can either use them to expel things or defend against them.
Ah.
One of these buttons might be to expel the door, another might be to defend against it. But it kind of feels like you only get to press one.
Ooh. Can I roll a magical law to figure out if I can work out which button is which?
Yeah.
That was a 5.
No.
Okay.
Door is
Well, I'm flipping the lever, making sure the lever is on so the generator is working.
The cube floats into the air, unravels into a bunch of, like, circles, and starts just spinning around itself.
The square
Typical
makes
magic.
circles. All the squares make a circle.
Okay.
You can't close the door now.
Press the second button.
Pressed the second button. The door slams shut. As it does, this mandible is severed. And then in the blink of a frame, the door's not there.
Okay. Okay. Let's text Aster the door's closed. And then... Wait, okay, we need to try something. What if I call Aster? What happens?
Your phone rings for a few seconds. You hear the tune of just like...
Okay, so it doesn't go straight to like, yeah, we can't connect to you.
And then
Okay.
you hear this very faint... And it's fading, and it's fading, and it's gone.
Oh my god, it's Aster on the other side. Kelly, I think we need to open the door.
The door is gone.
I think we need to bring it back.
No.
We brought Aster here. The cops, if the cops are going to fucking arrest us.
I mean, from
Like
the look of this
she's
thing,
been through like the same kind of stuff we've been through.
if we turn this off, there's no guarantee that turning it on again is going to work.
What other choice are we supposed to have? Plus, we still have that monster down there to deal with too. Oh. But yeah, we brought Aster here. The cops know about Aster. We can't just leave.
Whilst
We
the
need-
door is closed, look around for any more information on this thing.
Yeah.
Because
I
once
guess
it's
that's what we have to do.
once it's opened again, we're not going to have chance to look.
You can have a little look around.
I'm gonna look so fucking hard.
Did you ever convince Aster to not shred all those documents?
We did.
I
Yeah,
imagine
well,
she
we
took
said-
them with her then. And you also have them.
Okay,
Okay,
let's go through.
through the documents. First of all, anything on this machine?
Okay, so this machine is kind of like you've been theorizing to yourself. It is albeit incredibly complex and very powerful, it is just a magical seal. In essence, any arcane force, this thing is supposed to say, no. That's what the radiation is for. It is an incredibly powerful reaction that basically just like needs a lot of power to just say no. The cube at the center, it is an ancient sort of like contraption. It's actually not even mentioned where this contraption's from. It's just said retrieved in sort of like auction. That is it. It just says retrieved in auction. Is there anything else you'd like to know about it? Oh, which button you pressed would probably be useful.
Yeah, button that we pressed. Which one does which? Yeah, which one does what?
The button that you pressed banished whatever force was here. It did not defend against that force.
So we need to set it to defend, so we can get Aster.
I don't look. Does the document describe what defend means? Is this it will stop things coming through, or is this it will allow
Prevent
us
future
to do
attacks.
prevent future attacks? Okay.
It's like you can't kick the vampire out using this, but you can stop the vampire getting in.
Okay, so we have the one that we used was we have kicked it out.
You used
And
a
now
stake through
we'll-
the heart instead of a garlic on the doorway.
So now that we've done that, we need to reset it and turn on the defend so it can't come back. Because right now I'm hearing that the door could turn up again somewhere else. We just banished this part of this version of it.
Yes, that is the implication.
Okay. Does it have any mention of, like, if it's turned off, it takes, like, so long for it to be turned back on again, otherwise it breaks or something?
And you usually err on the side of caution so that you don't cause a magical mishap. You think this one might need like an hour.
Okay, so if we turn it off, we've already banished this version of the door anyway, so turning it off isn't going to negate the fact we booted this door. We just need to make sure that within the hour after we turn it off, we go and do whatever we are going to do before we click the defend button. So if we are wanting to go and fire of the doors, if it doesn't reappear where after we turn it off, which considering apparently this Imesha drew the door to it, I imagine if we turn off the generator, it will reappear where it was, or at least in this area, if it's drawn to the device.
You
we do
get the
whatever we
theory
need to do
that
within an hour.
Drawing the door into it was due to the cube being displaced.
So we'd have to turn it off, move the cube away from... Well, put the cube in my pocket, essentially. So it's not in the machine.
Yeah.
And then that would draw the door back to here.
You have a 90% certainty that is exactly what will happen.
Well, I'm reading the notes on this thing. I'm hoping that 90%.
I know.
I'm hoping it doesn't just say
Sometimes
there's a
you
90%
read
chance it'll
notes
work.
and you're like, this will work if I do this right, and it doesn't.
I mean, what? We have to do something.
I mean, we at least need to turn it off and wait for an hour to set it to defend either way.
Okay.
It's just
What
what
do you
we
think the
want to
creature
do.
down there was banished?
Maybe. It said it was. It said that that was the button to banish things.
Okay, so I'm going to guess maybe for that hour we go investigate in the sewers, see if we can find anything.
So you aren't wanting to go through the door to try and find Asta?
Well, we have to wait an hour to do that, don't we?
Well, no, we had to wait an hour to turn the machine back on.
Okay. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, we have to find Aster first. Aster's the most important.
It's Shoggoth in the sewers.
So what
Just
are you
keep the
doing?
sewers closed.
Okay, so are we turning the device off? Taking the cube out? And then hoping you can touch the door or get into the door without something trying to eat your face?
Would the cube help us get into the door?
No, the cube is going to stop the door from reappearing here.
Okay. Alright, what happens?
Alright. You turn the machine off. You take out the cube. The second you remove the cube, you hear this sound. It is, perhaps you could call it, the sound of a tree falling, but without any of the branches, and landing straight onto concrete. Okay. There is just this creak of just wood slamming down. And it is just a thump, whoosh, the door opens. And inside, you see a hallway. It looks like a hotel hallway.
Calling Aster.
There is a phone ringing from further in.
I have to go in. We brought Aster here.
I have a horrible feeling this is a hotel. The last time we saw a hotel, things went wrong.
As long as there's not any flies. I don't like the flies. Try to get into my skin. Okay. Shotgun out. Phone in hand.
Okay. You press on in. The second you traverse the doorframe, everything just becomes grayscale. It is black and white now. For you. There is no color spectrum here. And you keep going. I imagine you keep hitting call just so you can hear the ringing further in.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep stepping further in. And again, it is a hotel sort of hallway. It almost gives shitty indie horror project Like, you turn around and you're gonna
Ouch.
get jump scared. But, like, it is...
That's a...
It's a deep cut I feel strongly about some asset using.
Yeah.
There's a carpet, you assume it might be red. It's at least dark. There are plant pots on small little tables. There's windows, but outside of them is just static.
Oh, okay. Static.
And as you're passing by room 3, you hear... Zavia. 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 That is the voice of your father.
Okay, that's probably not real. I'm going to hold my cross and be like, I walk through the valley of death, I fear no evil. Blah 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 blah.
Zavia. Help
But it's
me. Please.
No, it's not real. My family would have texted me if something happened. Just focus on Aster.
We're freezing in here, Zavia.
Turn the heater on.
Holy shit! Don't talk to my dad like that, Kelly.
He's in a hotel. Hotels have heating. It can't be that cold.
You passing on by?
If we have to pass on by, it's fake. It just Kelly can be the phone gal. I need to hold my fucking cross necklace.
You keep passing by these doors and you hear whispers and voices just talking. You're getting closer to the phone conversation. And then you just hear Zavia. Zavia.
What kind of voice is that? Who is that?
It's not even coming from a door. It is coming from in front of you. Just air.
Okay. Just
Zavia, why
give
do
us
you
Aster.
resist what's inevitable? You won't work in that morgue forever. Once they find out, you'll be let go. And then as soon as you don't get those brains, you're going to turn feral and devour everyone you know and love. Why wait? Just give in now.
Well, that's just nihilistic. The only thing that's inevitable is eternal life.
You don't truly believe that after everything you've seen. If your god was real, why isn't he protecting you from me now? And as you hear that, you just feel a scratch down your arm.
Just give us Aster so we can leave.
Tell me that your god doesn't protect you here. That's all. And then you can have her, and then you can go.
And he just stabs the air in front of Zavia.
There's actually just nothing there.
That is a crisis.
I'm making sure that there is nothing there.
I have to choose both. I that's like the whole point. It's like this is like the valley of death. I have to believe that I can save Aster while still remaining faithful.
It's a shame you're not so breakable.
Keep going.
I'm sure we'll have another chance. As for you, Kelly, if you leave this place, you'll never know what happened to them. I know.
Good for you, I guess. I'll find out eventually. I always do.
Oh, please. die in 4 years' time.
Sure. You think so? Whatever.
No, I'm already there. And with that, you just feel like this weight on the corridor just shifts. Nothing's stopping you from progressing.
We have to just keep progressing.
And find Asta. The zombie friend doesn't want to let Asta go.
You,
We would literally immediately be on like the cop list if we were to go out without Aster.
Or we go outside and say, hey, have you seen Asta run past? She disappeared.
are you having this conversation as you walk down this corridor?
Yes.
Oh God, Aster, we helped Aster. We should still help them because if they didn't help us, they wouldn't be here.
You finally get to the door where the ringing is coming from, and you hear screaming behind it.
Open the door.
It is an Aster. She is on the floor just crying, and in front of her is Liam Rustin. And he's just going, "Look at me, Aster! Look at me!" And then he pulls the trigger again, and then he's back again. "No one will ever love you, Aster. No one. Ever." And then he's pulling
I
the
just need to
trigger
go
again.
immediately.
And then she's back again.
Hug Aster. I need to
I'd behead
immediately.
him.
You gonna what him?
I'm gonna behead him.
Kelly's going for the beheading. I'm going for like the pickup hug. Like crouch down, swoop in, hug.
As you behead
Probably
him,
putting my back in between.
you don't even have to roll for it. It's as if he's an animatronic following a script. As you behead him, it's just like he glitches out. There's just like static instead of blood and viscera, and he is just like glitching back and forth between two frames. Aster is near inconsolable.
Aster, it's okay. It's not real.
How long have we been here? Why didn't you
Only
close the
Not-
door?
It's like 20 minutes.
We
it's like
did,
10,
but
20
closed it on
minutes.
you too. They
Would it
took
been
you, so we
okay?
came back.
It would have been okay. It would have been okay.
Just
You gotta get back. You've gotta
gra-
get back.
Grab
We'll
her.
get back together.
Just drag her out. Come on, just get the hell out.
It takes some effort.
You need to give them something to distract them with. I'm going to give her my cross necklace. I'll be like, hold on to this while I carry you.
She does, if only to just squeeze on something for dear life.
Understandable. That is a distraction. All right, just don't listen to the monsters. Okay,
Kelly is making
get
sure
out of
that
here.
she still has the cube.
all of us.
As you guys are, I imagine you're pretty much like hurry running back now.
Yeah.
And you just hear a voice behind you saying, sure, don't listen to us, Aster. But there's nothing left for you back there, and you know it. Your world died last night. And she
Do
is
we all
just,
hear this?
yeah.
I'm just going to be like, no, he's lying.
She is
Your
squeezing that
professor-
crust so hard.
Your professor wrote so highly of you. You were his favorite student. He wanted you to follow in his footsteps, and it's tragic what happened to him. But you are better. You can be better.
She is just full on crying, and she's just like saying, "Get him out of our heads. Get him out."
Can
will.
I use my defensive ward thing to negate this psychic attack type thing?
I will allow it.
Because I also have 16 art points as well because of my failed rolls this session, so I can use it freely.
I'll allow it. You cast a sigil. It's not something you can do often. It is incredibly powerful and incredibly costly. You feel a lot of weight just sort of like draining off your person as you do this. And Aster, she sort of like pacifies and pretty much just passes out in your arms, Zavia.
Through the door. Now.
Okay.
You get back through the door. And just behind you is the voice. We'll be seeing each other again.
You in
And-
the tray.
And then you press the other button.
No, turn the lever on first. To
Has
make
it
sure the
been an
power's
hour?
on. Well, good point. What's the time?
Honestly, that event maybe took 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we sit here and we wait for 30 minutes.
It's tense, but nothing else comes from the door. No voices, no monsters, nothing. You don't even hear a single sound from the sewers.
Okay. So once the hour's passed, gonna wait a little bit longer just to make sure, and then turn the generator back on
Mm-hmm.
and press the defend button.
The door violently shakes out of reality again. In a frame, it is gone.
Okay. Asta, have you woken up yet?
She has not awoken. She is... Honestly, she looks the most peaceful she has in days. You imagine, because she does have bags under her eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Door is shut. Place is defended. What do we do now?
Fuck, I don't know. I die. The only thing we have with Drake is 2 arms. I hope I remember the name right. I think it was Jake. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Drake
Jake.
Burger. Jake.
Jake Burger. Jake Burger.
Shut up! I'm hungry. I didn't eat. I rushed to get here.
There's still notes left on this phenomenon, but Aster was adamant that you burn them and do not learn their contents. You can if you want, though. She can't stop you.
Fuck it. Part of me just wants to burn it. Fuck it. It's a cognito hazard.
Burn it. Yeah, if it's going to be an issue, burn it.
In moments, the paper goes up in flames, and then those flames become charred, black nothing. And you no longer have any idea what the dispatch
Will this
nebula
machine keep
was.
running without us? Fuck that. I don't want to have any idea of it.
It has run its course now. This is a permanent ward as long as the cube stays right where it is.
Can you tape down the
Okay.
cube?
Well, no, the cube's floating,
Oh, okay.
I think. Or is it or is it because you said it rose up and unfolded?
It is floating,
Did it like
Yeah, okay.
um?
Unfolds. What the fuck do we do about Jake? Like, he's going to go missing. His family deserves to know something. But, are we?
We leave that for the police to do whatever. If they can't find anything with him, they're gonna mark him down as missing. There's nothing we can't exactly take 2 hands out and say, "Hey, we found parts of Jake." I don't think they're gonna like that.
I know
And we
they
can't
won't.
we can't bring them down here because they'll see the machine and get curious and fuck with it. But we also can't take the arms up because they've already checked that place. And if suddenly 2 arms appear after we've been here, that's going to be almost as concerning as, Asta disappearing when she came in here with us.
Well, there's one arm in the door and one arm in the sewers, so I guess we just shut this and never speak of it again.
We I don't know
I
what
didn't know
we,
it existed.
but we take the hand off the door and put the hand into the sewers with the other one, and then just close the door.
I know because the fingerprints would be left over.
You have gloves.
No, they're his fingerprints because he was holding on to something.
We have cloth. We can wipe them.
I-
I know it's not exactly the most ethical thing to do.
All right. Yeah, that's
The whole
probably
thing.
the best
The whole thing
solution.
is, it's with how this place was hidden. It's unlikely the police are going to find it anyway.
I just feel really bad for any like friends and family he may have had.
Do you want to tell them that he was eaten by a monster?
No, not really.
Yeah, I don't either. We leave it to the police to do what the police do, which is ignore the actual evidence.
Yeah, you're right.
They will get bored. They will mark him down as missing, and then that's just another person in the book of missing people of this town. There's like at least 1,000 by now, even though there's only like 500 people that live here.
How's Aster doing?
Still unconscious.
Okay. We should. Do we say she had a seizure and that's why we were looking after her for like 2 hours? And now she's just
Yeah.
like kind of stabilized? Okay, so let's
Yeah.
go upstairs, bring her upstairs. We can probably sit her down on a chair, or maybe there's like a prop bed somewhere. There's probably always a prop bed. Get her on a prop bed. We'll
imagine there's gonna-
cut the secret passage and try to cover up that there's a secret passage there a little bit.
Well, it was under a computer desk, so as long as the computer desk and everything is down. I mean, we didn't notice it when we went in there. It was only when she hit the computer that it happened. So,
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's our plan.
Okay. A bunch of work later, the sun is once again setting over the horizon. And once again you see light is coming through the telescope.
I'm gonna move the telescope.
We should
Ooh,
probably like shut the
telescope.
telescope. We can probably just like pull the levers to shut it
Well,
down.
Yeah, normally
Close it.
these things, like these large ones, they normally have like a crank handle that you crank to turn them. Unless it's a fully digital one, in which case we can't do fucking anything with it until Asta wakes up and knows how to access the computer. Is it an old-fashioned one that has like the full-on
Yeah.
crank handle and everything?
It's a cranky handily.
Okay, so we crank it and we're gonna just turn it like 40 degrees or something away from whatever it was looking at.
Mm-hmm. And now it almost feels as if the light is coming through just a bit darker. All right, would you like to do a little fast forwards?
Yeah. You want me to do a medical roll for her, or is she just like just kind of like passed out from distress?
She'll be fine. She's not actually got any visible bruises or cuts, just
Yeah, she's fine
exhausted.
physically. Yeah.
And eventually she does come to. She hands you the crossback, and she had been gripping it so tightly that it had dug into her skin.
Oh. I only asked if you could keep it if you want, but yeah, I can understand if you don't.
She doesn't say anything as she returns it to you. whatever this experience was, it's pretty clear that for her, God has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
And once she recovers, do you guys head on out?
Yeah, we'll fill her in.
Yeah.
Like we turned on the defend, we burnt the papers.
If,
Her
if there's more
voice.
papers that you didn't bring, we're not going to stop you from going and dealing with them. And for the record, what that thing said in there, if no one cared, Zavia wouldn't have pushed so hard to get you out.
Her
So
voice
people
is
do
just
care.
coming out a bit raspy. She's like, you can tell it's one of those situations where she's been crying a lot, and she's just like, we've got until that cube. One day is removed, and then it could come back again.
Stupid question, but what would happen if we filled the room with concrete?
We need
The
the
cube
machinery
would be
to be working.
the cube would be suspended above the machine forever
Okay, and
until
how are
someone
we going to
chipped
get
into
concrete
it.
in there?
I don't know. It was an idea.
Yeah, not shaming it. All right, and we found 2 of Jake's arms. One on the handle and in the sewers by a monster had him, and
She just kind of like
We can't
winces,
really-
and she's just like, I kind of already knew he was gone. That's what the ruin does to you.
yeah.
If you want to know, I can tell you now, I think. But maybe you shouldn't.
I'm happy not knowing.
Yeah, Right. We're just going to say you had a. I don't know. You did a stress seizure or something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give the cops. The cops aren't going to fucking believe me. They just might as well just try to arrest us or be suspicious of us if we told them the truth.
Yeah, I really don't think. Hey, there was a magical door to like to like hotel hell. We stopped it, and as the collapsed whilst we were doing this, I don't think that's gonna fly. I think just as we were working, you just had a seizure or something. Is the easiest way of getting through this.
Let's get you some coffee and a drink from Mix, okay?
Yeah, Wellington, he buys it immediately. Ming seems to not care.
Okay.
As long as someone hasn't died on her watch. And pretty soon you guys are warming up by Miggs's place. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before the end here?
No, not really.
No.
Okay. In a few days' time, Liam Roston is identified as the corpse in the morgue by his wife. She had been snowed in for a while, so she wasn't able to come and identify.
Okay.
Jake Bergman is pronounced missing, and he is never found. Esther still keeps in contact with you guys.
Okay.
And eventually the Astral ward is reopened. Laser held. Science is done in the observatory. And no one ever knows what happened.
Thank God.
This is the part where in Monster of the Week I would ask you guys if you think you learned something.
You learned too much.
We learned that sometimes burning the papers is the right answer. Sometimes we learned that a little bit of arson is actually the good thing.
Did you, do you think you have a firm concept of what the monster was?
Not exactly. It's something like Astral. Or Eldritch. I don't. No, we don't have. I don't have a firm concept.
I mean, it was a thing with a bunch of mouths. That usually kind of is like that. That's something from the other, the elder gods realm of things.
And for now, it is seemingly banished. At the end of the adventure, you all get to roll the Party XP dice.
Okay. How does that work?
It's 1d6, and then that XP goes in the center of the table.
Okay. I got a 4.
Oh, I got a 1.
That's 5 XP for the middle of the table.
Okay.
It's not nothing, that's a skill. Do you then get to roll 1 XP for your player? I forgot.
I
You
think that's how you set it, because that
Oh no, you get guaranteed 6 XP.
it was guaranteed
Okay.
6, and then hang on, double
Yes.
check.
And I only
remember.
counted 4 fail tokens, so I don't have my fail token XP. I could be wrong, but I wasn't really keeping track of my fails.
Oh, I did fail
Oh,
4 times, so yeah.
So that's
you collect
4
6,
fails
you
out of
gain
6. And
Yeah,
you
so
do
that's,
gain 6 guaranteed XP for completing the session.
so we have 11.
You have 6. The table
Oh,
has
Six
5.
each. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. That's a method that I've put in to make sure people can A, catch up, and B, get a couple more skills when they need to.
Okay. Oh, the table. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger wag.
That's the communal XP
You,
dice.
you smart little elf.
Thus ends Monster of the Week 2, Electric Boogaloo. I hope you guys could tell this was a bit different.
I missed you so much.
I missed having a bit of TTRPG in my life.
Well, there'll be another episode of it tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
If there's 2 people at the very least.
I'm going to summon everyone so we can do second C.
Eventually. But until then, thank you all for watching. A goodbye.
It's not going to be in a... Yeah, eventually. I'm going to
Bye.
kidnap. Bye!
I'm gonna kid